It's Dungeons and Dragons time, baby. Let's go. Woo. Okay. I'm going into Discord. Let's go, baby. Okay. This is very anticlimactic. I don't know what I expected going into this. I'm gonna set up some stream alerts. Hang on. Also, I'm wearing my glasses for the first time in a very long time, so... Yay! Okay. I feel like we're 10 minutes to starting and no one else is here. Like I can see George, Alex, and Kelsey in here, but I'm the only one in the Discord chat, so I'm not sure where everyone else is. Okay, so I promised a comic stream this past week, but there weren't enough releases on my pull list to justify doing a stream, so I'm gonna wait until this week when we have 3 issues and we'll have 6 issues to talk about over the stream. So it'll be fun. I promise. Things will happen. Yes. Okay. I'm switching over real quick. There we go. Woo! Okay. It's glasses time. I haven't worn my glasses in a very long time. At least not on camera. I don't think I've ever worn my glasses while I was on stream. It's a new experience. Okay. That's about it. I'm just posting notifications so chat can, so people can come into chat. Okay, so we have one person in chat. Hello, one person in chat. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Let's get more people in here. Come on. Let's go, baby. So Mike has an errand, and then Junie's walking Heidi, so... did the door seriously not close? Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, door's closed, so I can laugh as loud as I want now. Yay! Okay. So now we've gotten rid of Whitehall. Now we have no one to blame for our character's problems. We had a scapegoat, but now we've killed him. We probably should have kept him alive so that we'd have someone to blame for our character arcs going to shit.
Hey Neil, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going good.
I just now realized that with Whitehall gone, we no longer have a scapegoat for all of our characters' problems.
Yeah, now we have to, face them head on.
Now we have to take responsibility for our actions.
Well, we still got Cthulhu, so maybe Cthulhu was the reason that...
Yeah, but everyone's gonna scapegoat that onto me. I'm the scapegoat now.
Oh, it's These's fault. We have blank.
Yep, it's all These's fault. Thesa can't do anything right.
It's all good. The warlock privilege.
Wait, that's a privilege? What the fuck?
You get all the plot.
No,
You get all the plot.
Yeah, but I don't want the plot. I want to.
Oh, you gonna get the plot. It was a while back. Kelsey's
I didn't think Cthulhu through, baby.
It's all good. Cthulhu's fun. This is the most good Cthulhu ever.
Well, so here's the thing. Once we start a new campaign, I'm gonna re-roll the most morally pure person I can, and then just go downhill from there. Instead of stopping at instead of starting at rock bottom and building my way up to being a good person, only for it to end in tears and sadness.
There you go. You gotta make it tragic.
Yeah, like Anakin Skywalker, but good.
Yeah, there you go.
I am just going to...
I thought I'm missing some primo conversation here. What's up?
Hello. We were talking about how Warlock's got all the plot, and Thesa is now the scapegoat for all our problems instead of Whitehall.
Oh yeah, easily. That's a given.
Well, because we don't have Whitehall anymore, so now we have to take responsibility for our own character arcs.
Kelsey is on her own computer and everything like that because she is. It's complicated. We'll explain more when everybody's here.
Got it.
Real quick, you guys got any recommendations for PC coolers? Because I'm using the stock one, but it's really loud, and I don't like it anymore.
My AMD stock one seems to be mostly fine.
I have headphones, and now I can't hear it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The thing is, I have a Yeti, so I can pick up everything within the house. If I leave the door to this room open, you can hear my mom and grandparents watching Masked Singer downstairs through this microphone.
Got it.
So I can hear the cooler going off.
You got a pop filter and all that such on it, or
I've got a foam cap and I have a pop filter. It's just not on right now because I'm in a temporary setup right now. I have a literal cardboard box right next to me.
Okay,
got it.
Budget for you. Get really long cables for your monitor, your keyboard, and everything. Just have your tower in another room.
That is both a joke and not a joke.
I don't
Listen.
disagree.
Sometimes the simple solutions are best.
I'm already spending enough money on DisplayPort cables.
Yeah, I watched Linus Tech Tips, and he actually does that for his home thing. He's got a rack and all that, but he plays games in a whole other room and just runs a cable to the crawl space he's got his rack in.
AC doesn't make your room hot with all the all the air venting out of it. You don't have to worry about the loud fan. It's a very elegant solution, honestly.
There you go.
You hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Welcome.
Hello.
Hey, George.
Hello?
And Junie. Howdy.
I've been talking this time and no one can hear me.
Oh, no, you've been here all along.
Yeah, I've been here for a little bit.
Oh,
Been
no.
here.
You're cutting in and out a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Well,
Someone's echoing. I'm not sure who it is, but...
Do you have another window open, Junie, besides Roll20?
I don't even have Roll20 open yet.
Oh, oops, you're gonna have to have that open.
I know, but
kind of.
that's the level my internet's at right now, I think.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Howdy.
All right?
Is there a
Yes.
reason I'm not hearing anybody come into the room? I'm not hearing the noise when someone comes. Oh, it's because I have streamer mode on.
There you go.
That would do it.
Mm.
All right, I'm turning on
Okay.
roll 20. Let me know if I start cutting out even more.
Okay.
All right.
All good.
So George, you weren't here for this, but we were talking, and we've kind of realized that because Whitehall's off the board now, we no
Mhm.
longer have a scapegoat for our character. We have to start taking responsibility for our actions. We can't just
Wait
say,
a minute.
"Oh, Whitehall's gone."
What did you use him as a scapegoat for before?
I don't know, to move the plot along.
Well, no. Well, here's the thing, Neil. In defense, here I will say this: is that we still got your former ex-patron to do.
Oh yeah,
so
my
it's
guy
not-
Cthulhu.
Is this?
Yeah.
Is this?
Cthulhu.
Wait a minute. Is this like Is this like okay, like you blaming Whitehall in the sense of like, remember in Forrest Gump when Jenny's anti-Vietnam War hippie boyfriend beats her, and then he blames it on this war and that lying son of a bitch Johnson?
Yeah.
Is
That's what I'm
is
thinking.
that
Yeah,
what you're saying Whitehall is?
That's my logic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Whitehall has been our motivating factor for so long that now he's gone. Now we have to think of
What?
something.
That
Whitehall
movie.
is the
Oh
good
god,
thing.
deal with Lighthall.
That
To be
movie.
fair, we do have a very pressing matter to get to. We have to figure out what the fuck is going on with the ambassador's wife. We
That's
gotta go
true.
do that.
We can't forget that's the most important part of our
I think
campaign.
she's just shy, guys. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Do
Well-
you guys want to ask her a question? I can do that now.
Hey Peter,
I can
can
go
ask
bring
you,
her here.
Hey Peter, can I ask you a personal question?
You actually
Well,
got
here-
creative with spell.
Well, I know what Roland's thinking of what's going on versus what I'm thinking. So,
Okay.
Roland's thinking she's systematically being poisoned.
My mom's on. She's got the Derek Cool fever.
Kelsey, are you talking? Because I can't
Oh,
hear
that's
you. I
good.
just hear you slightly.
Y'all might have to turn her up a little bit. She's on a new setup.
I can hear her, but it sounds like she's talking through like a wind tunnel.
She's
Yeah,
talking
or-
through
hello?
she's talking through a 5-year-old computer.
I have her turn it all the way up, and I can't hear what she's saying.
I can barely hear.
Well, I think part of the problem is we keep talking over her while she's trying to say
Okay,
things.
let's
Okay,
let
Kelsey,
Kelsey
say
So,
talk.
something.
so if we all stop talking and try to give her a chance to talk, maybe we can hear her.
Like every week for me. But yes, we have a new setup because extenuating circumstances, aka I may have COVID.
Oh
no, that's
not Yeah.
shit.
I don't know if maybe my computer's is down really low. I still can't hear her.
No, I can't hear her either.
I have her
It's
up.
her.
Just
It's the
I
volume.
have her up turned to 150. You guys, so you
And
might
yeah,
have to.
if you-
We're turned
really turn
all
her
the
up.
way up.
Yeah,
I have her up to 200%.
I have her up to 200%, but I can hear her. Okay.
Okay.
I'm putting you up to 150 now. Okay. Speak.
I so I made my
Okay, you're going to 200. There we go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I may have COVID due to coworkers.
Not
I'm
good.
the fifth person in my office, and if I test positive, I'm the fifth person in my office has COVID.
You should
so
yell at them.
I know. I'm really upset.
I know, right?
That's why I don't have the nice mic or anything this week, and I'm out here. So if you don't hear from me or if I'm lagging behind, it's probably because I'm talking because I'm laughing too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to know.
I'm able to hear her a little bit through the door, so I can jump in if need be if something's going on. But Kelsey is on push to talk to drown out the coughing.
Okay.
But she is here.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, Junie, how are you doing? Let's hear you talk now that you've got it open.
Can you all hear me? Or am I a robot? Because apparently I was a
Nope.
robot the other night.
I can hear you
Nope.
fine now.
You're perfect.
No, you're great.
Okay,
dude.
awesome.
Okay. All right.
I'll
Well,
just
who
make
wants?
sure not to touch anything then. Because apparently I turn into a robot when it gets weird.
All right. Well, who wants to give us a recap from last time?
We won.
I think I can. I got it. I think it's my turn this time anyway.
Okay.
Mhm.
A lot went on. It was 2 weeks ago too. So let me know if I forget anything. These is back. Whitehall's dead.
Yeah.
Birds.
Yes, who's back?
Birds.
And that's about it.
Visa's back.
That's all I wrote in my notes.
Hang on, real quick.
Well,
Hang on. Can someone go into the stream and see if the music is working?
Sure.
Thank you. I just want to make sure because I know George is
wait,
gonna
I have
get
to
upset.
lean up.
I've I've just kind of accepted now that we're just not going to have music in your
But I
channel.
want to be a good boy. I can hear it.
Too
I just want
bad.
to make sure you guys.
Why start now?
Oh,
Also, West.
I'm ending the stream. You made me sad.
I'm gonna mute Discord.
I was gonna stream this week, but my internet's too bad, so I can't.
Well,
I need to wait until I get back to Austin and get my second monitor plugged in because I got a new monitor for Christmas and I need to plug that one in. So it's like now I'll have two and I can set up Streamlabs on a separate monitor and then stream my game.
Dude, having 2 monitors is great. You can never go back.
I have 3 and it's lovely.
Good lord, that's just
I'm
Oh,
exciting.
trying to get a fourth one too.
yeah, I was about to say that. It's kind of low for
we can
some folks.
we can hear the music in the stream.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
I
was-
checked.
Really worried about that.
That's the most important thing, after all.
I may jump in there then.
There you go.
But
Okay.
just-
You can-
Since there won't be crushing disappointment this time, I may go check it out.
Why
There
do
you
I
go.
stream for
Okay.
you?
Okay. But in terms of to elaborate on Ceres's points,
Nah, I think I hit everything.
Thesis
Yeah,
back,
well, they were-
Thesa came
well, they
back
were
when we
raping.
won.
and it was also I think it was a party. How do you want to do this type deal with against Whitehall? I believe because
Yeah, that does bear mentioning because I think that was a pretty cool moment.
Because Ceres did deliver the killing blow, but I think he says, "Oh, it's a party thing. We got
It
it."
was-
We've been after this
it was like
motherfucker
in
for
an
so long.
It was like in an anime where the heroes all combine their attacks and they make like one giant mega attack towards the villain and he explodes.
It's like your bop. It's like you're like here. One guy gets hit, he gets tossed over to the other one. Boom, boom, like a pinball machine. So,
Although I think the history books will reflect that it was Luna who delivered the final strike.
yes,
And smushed
Yes,
him with
she
a giant hand.
So cool.
Yeah.
but now we got to face the birds.
Well, maybe they're just birds. You never know.
Burbs. It's birdemic time, baby.
Well, that's
Kick
not
that
the only.
bird's ass.
That's not the only issue you guys have now. All right.
Yeah,
so,
we have to
No, it's like that's it. We'll just leave now.
We just leave.
Well,
We
there's Dodger.
we
Gotta
have
figure
to
out how to get
Mom.
we have to
You're-
de-etherealize them.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, the fight is over. We're seconds after the fight just ended. I don't know why Luna's prone, but Luna's prone.
I think she was hiding behind the bookshelf to avoid getting blasted.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like the little art of the fallen thing.
Did you not notice
Yep.
that last time?
I did not notice that so I'm
Yeah,
happy.
after
He
it
was so,
exploded.
I was kind of caught up with the whole trying to kill the Lich.
Oh, I gotcha.
I was waiting for that
I was
reaction.
caught up with the guy, trying to kill me.
yeah,
He was trying to kill all of us, though.
all that counterspell goodness.
There you go. Okay. So this is immediately after he dies. Is everybody okay? Is anybody died? Did I miss somebody?
Who's not dead?
I
I'm
think
okay.
we're all
I'm
good.
I
Where's did it?
Where's Dodger though? You said you saw her and your mother.
I
Where are they?
can still see them. I'm gonna start walking over here.
And then
It'll-
Roland. By the way, he notices all the ravens that have come in finally, and he's like, incidentally, does anyone here speak bird?
Someone who's just now coming to this
No.
session for the first time and just hears Roland go, "Hey, does anyone know how to speak bird?" They're gonna
I don't.
they're gonna look at me and they're gonna hate me for the rest of their lives for bringing them into this bullshit.
I can still cast the tongue spell, but I'm not familiar with the bird language.
Can Thesa
I
telepathize
have-
with the birds?
You go get it.
I mean, he can try.
Thesa telepathize with the bird. Hi, birds.
Bird up.
The word
you
show
can-
on television.
you
Bip,
can-
bip, bip, bip.
Oh my god.
You can telepathize with one creature at a time, not multiple.
Okay, I'm gonna say hi, bird to the lead bird or the one that looks like it's the leader.
To the alpha bird.
Yes, the alpha
The
bird.
alpha bird.
The biggest of birds.
Get your coat hangers ready, boys.
All right. So Thesa, you telepathize with one of the birds. And then as you telepathize with the birds, all of the birds answer you in unison
Oh, shit.
telepathically. and they all speak with one voice. It's like they're all talking, but
Is it like the Borg?
it's the
It's
same.
like a
voice.
Discord call.
No, it's a male voice, but it's very monotone, and it says she is coming.
Oh God! Oh fuck!
Oh shit!
Oh, I know who
Alex
this.
knows what that is.
Hey,
Alex,
we
I
did
do
something
too.
right then.
Okay, well, Thesa needs to tell us what they say. So
Well, he can't. We don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
That-
So
that's
We're busy
why I
trying to
just-
find
Cal
Dodger
is-
and Dodger.
He's
And
just staring up at the birds, I guess.
Cal's gonna figure out what's going on
Meanwhile,
up here.
Thesa stops. Thesa's like, oh god, is that who I think it is?
And I want to check Whitehall's corpse.
All right. Whitehall is officially dead.
Hooray.
He does have an empty flask container on him, but past that, he's not carrying any magical items.
All right, I will take his signet ring if he still has it.
He does have it.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
I'll flick it over to Roland and be like, souvenir.
Oh, thank you. Incidentally, we should be looking around these tables because Whitehall did say something about that. He did foresee us defeating Save Cthulhu. Maybe there's something here that can help us. That he has here that because after all, he was going to try to take over that business. There should be something on the table somewhere, or something that maybe we can find that could be of use.
Would that be an Arcana or investigation check?
That would be an investigation check. So you're looking for what specifically, though?
Just anything that could anything that can kind of stand out that maybe could be some kind of some items that could probably maybe some notes about that he maybe some notations or something that he might have used that Whitehall was planning on using against Cthulhu or some other or that something something of that nature, something that would look like could be kind of useful.
Okay, yeah, give me an investigation check.
All right.
Now I'll let two of you make it. Whoever, Roland and somebody else.
I'll do it. I've got proficiency in it.
Okay.
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 Oh, that was a
so-
shit roll.
So Thesa, I mean, in fairness, you're probably preoccupied with any number of things, shiny things, birds, whatever. Thesa is easily distracted, but Roland, you do find you start rifling through the drawers and things, and you do find Vola. Yeah, Vola flips Whitehall off. Or no, I'm sorry.
No.
Hang on. Vola will tap Whitehall with a giant finger and see if he has any money or jewelry on him. He did have a ring that Saris just took. Vola.
Okay, but
past
no
that-
money falls out of it.
Past
I
that, no,
passed
he
it off
doesn't have any money.
His skeleton is a rare item.
It's not like Diablo. When you kill
Hell
someone,
yeah.
money doesn't just rain out of them.
Yeah. Some unfortunate news. Someone of his power and position has kind of moved past the need for money.
Well, Volas is very used to they kill someone and they just have a giant pile of money nearby.
Well,
So
that's
people
because
are
you guys have killed
disappointed.
dragons before, and
Yeah.
dragons live on piles of money.
Mhm. Well, so did bandits apparently.
Well, yeah. Those are people that go to the store and eat things. He's undead.
Yeah, kind of. The dragon goes to the grocery store. Hey,
There's
hey,
probably like
Phil,
only one or two
give me some
grocery
bread.
stores in the area. To
I
be
mean, the
honest,
only
so-
other big money haul y'all had besides that was the Dupre family coffers.
You guys,
Yeah, but back-to-back
will-
dragons kind of spoiled us.
You guys
Alright.
probably should be checking out these desks and tables.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I just
what Roland was doing. I'm trying to get to that. I keep getting waylaid by jackassery.
Wait, where's this? Where's this other thing? This other thing I thought of. I just thought of just now.
Don't sit on it for now. All right. So Roland, you're going through drawers and you do find what looks to be a very weathered and ancient tome. And yeah, it's in one of the drawers. What do you want to do? Do you want to examine the book? You do find it with a roll of 19, but do you want to examine it?
Sure, why not? I'm gonna be. That sounds like a very wise thing to do. I'm just gonna.
All
Yeah,
right.
he'll go and do it. He'll just look. He'll
All right.
do the-
That means you have to read it out to You have to read the description out to everybody else.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
All right, that's what I'll do.
Here we go. This is what you find.
Book that kills
Oh,
you when you read
Whitehall's
it.
Journal.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. This tome is weathered and ancient, which is interesting since it picks up after Whitehall's defeat to the party on Jakar Island, which was several months ago.
So
At
you
first-
find a book that looks like it's old as fuck, but the actual narrative inside there starts like literally after you guys after you guys thwarted him on Jakar Island.
After we hauled
So,
ass.
if I can continue here. At
Yeah.
first, Whitehall was not focused on vengeance against the party. Once he escaped Jakar, he began using other Formisian artifacts to travel
For
not only through Simeon artifacts to travel not only through the planes but also through time itself. Whitehall became a traveler, going from one unique world to the next. He would learn that he could what he could, sometimes spending years there before moving on. He details several worlds that he has visited: Oerth, Toril, Kryn, Athos, Mysteria, Eberron, Aberrins, Golarion, Midgard, and others. Abranus, excuse me, and others. Two particularly interesting passages explain how he learned much working with a lich named Akarak.
Sararak.
Sararak. I'm sorry about these names. Forgive me.
That's
And
okay.
that he became a lich while serving as a Zulkir in a place called Thay. Whitehall then used his powers of time travel to return to Levis, but hundreds of years before he originally left. Knowing Levis's history, he settled in Terrasvinia as the Lich Hexvane. When no other Lich named Hexvane appeared to challenge him, he realized he was now the Hexvane of Levis's history. It was Whitehall as Hexvane who tried to create a sentient and subservient ghoul army, which later broke away to form the Ghoul Empire. It was also Whitehall who created Life Drinker, the cursed sword which turned Count Ravain Dupre into a vampire. Oh, that's interesting. He became an ally of Dupre, though all the while he was steadily manipulating the Dupre family into doing his will. When the party surfaced once more in the Bloodletter Sea, Whitehall was reminded of the old foes who had thwarted his efforts to restore life to his dead wife. He refocused his efforts on vengeance and, to that end, began working on more destructive golems. When he was ready to kill them, he lured them to Terrasvinia by kidnapping some of their loved ones and friends, and he began taking notes on their strengths, weaknesses, and tactics. He also details knowing the future and how the party will defeat Cthulhu. With Whitehall's extensive notes on golem research, any attempt to make a golem while using a manual of golems along with this ancient tome will find the time and cost for such an endeavor halved.
Ooh, Cal definitely like that last part.
Yeah. Okay.
So to go into more extensive detail about what he mentions about defeating Cthulhu, remember, because he did mention seeing the future.
Mm-hmm.
And the future that he is aware of is that the party defeats Cthulhu, not unlike how the party defeated Dagon. Remember, you guys wore Dagon down to the point where Thesa used the book to banish him utterly, to destroy him on this plane and banish him utterly. In conjunction between the book and the Eldritch signs that you guys had, or the Elder signs that you guys had inscribed onto your weapons. That's what Whitehall foresaw. Whitehall started to make his own sort of variations about how he could do it after killing all of you, and then at that point, be seen as sort of like as a heroic figure.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as a lich, it's not like you have to show up as like a lich. You can show up looking probably however you want to at that point,
right.
because you're a lich. You can do just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would use that to take over the world, to take over his home world.
Yeah, I guess once he killed us, he technically had access to the Necronomicon, so it wouldn't be that hard for him to beat Cthulhu.
Yeah.
He never figured out how to avoid getting hit by a big ass axe. He didn't figure that one out as his plan.
This guy is a world traveler. Toril is the old name for Forgotten Realms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that part I thought was very cool.
That's cool.
So
I'm the biggest fucking Eberron nerd, so I'm
so the worlds he mentioned, Orth is the setting where Greyhawk is. The Greyhawk campaign setting is that world is called Orth, or as Gary Gygax literally called it Oith. But no one calls it that because Jesus Christ. Kryn, of course, is where the Dragonlance setting is.
Yep, recognize that one.
Aethys is the world of Dark Sun.
Yeah.
Wow!
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Dark Sun is cool.
Mystara is the world that Blackmoor was eventually folded into.
Okay.
Abrinus, or Burnus, however you want to pronounce it, is the campaign setting for Birthright.
Yep.
Nice. Galarian is
Galarian
Pathfinder.
is
Right,
Pathfinder, yeah, and
Nice.
Midgard is the campaign setting for Kobold Presses. All the
Oh,
stuff
for
they've
the-
done for
Neat.
3.5 and 5th edition.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
wonder if he's visited any Magic the Gathering
Mythology?
worlds.
And no, it's not. It's just called Midgard. They do have Norse flavored gods in it. But it's there's a lot that like we've taken from Midgard through the Tome of Beasts, like all the stuff from Tome of Beasts and Creature Codex from Kobold Press, which we've used a lot of those in our campaigns. Those are all from the Midgard setting. But they're 5th edition, so you can, they're open license, so you can use them for any 5th edition game. So that's what we do. We just grab them and repurpose them. The Empire of the Ghouls, for example, comes directly from Midgard.
Right. Now,
Okay.
incidentally, Acerak.
Acererak.
Acererak. That's the lich that's on the cover of the Dungeon Master's Guide, right?
Yep.
Yes, that is also the bad guy from Tomb of Annihilation.
It's all
Right.
coming
He's
together,
one of-
baby.
He's one of the old school. He's one of the
horrors.
He's one of the old school villains from D&D, from D&D history.
Yes, the Acerak is a big boy name.
Okay.
When he made his first appearance in the Tomb of Horrors, and in that one he's actually a demi-lich.
Okay.
So
Did you say Tomb
He's
of
moved up, huh?
Horrors?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tomb of Horrors. Yes, it's
Yes.
that.
Tomb of
Horrors.
Horrors, not horrors.
Right.
Hey, I'm
That's a different kind of role playing.
I'm sure you've seen what those traps do. Some of them are kind of questionable.
Booby traps.
So Roland will pocket the
Literally.
journal. Yeah. So Roland will pocket the journal, making a note to kind of like, he actually takes out a baby, like folds the part of and he actually folds part of the paper where it talks about the golem research, knowing he's probably thinking maybe Cal might be interested in that. And also he folds a section where talking about the how to defeat Cthulhu and everything like this, and he pockets it. And then he's going to go back to where the others are, try to figure out, like, they keep staring up here, not thinking, So
One thing that you would have gotten from this journal, though, and the way he's talking about how to defeat Cthulhu once Cthulhu comes, because he does, like while he's talking about it in his journal, he makes plenty of reference that he knows what's happening when the singularity goes off, when the happening goes down. He knows exactly what's happening. He knows that Cthulhu's on his way. He doesn't make any reference to having allied with Cthulhu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it was more enemy of our enemy sort of thing.
Yeah. So
it's more like you guys were fighting Doctor Doom, and at the same time, Doctor Doom would probably step up and try to stop Galactus from eating the fucking Earth.
And then he would blame Reed Richards, and then he would blame Reed Richards for Galactus being there.
Right.
Which is a legitimate beef. I mean,
but yeah, so Roland kind of makes note of this stuff. It's particularly about the strengths and weaknesses of the party too, just out of interesting points there. And so he's like, I'll read this more in depth later and tell folks what I know. But he's going to go whoever here. Everyone's presumably everyone's staring at this blank space because that's where Cal says seems to be interested in that.
I'm kind of thinking right now. This is gonna be a tricky situation.
What exactly are we supposed to be looking at?
Well, y'all
been
can't.
Just real quick, it's been enough time that Bigby's would have disappeared by now.
Okay.
Vola would have shrunk down again, right?
Goodbye, my friend.
Let's see. I don't know how long enlarge reduce lasts. Let me see if it lasts a minute.
30
If it
seconds.
No, it's up to 1 minute. Yeah, there's nothing that lasts 30 seconds.
It's always a minute.
It's always a
minute.
minute. Yeah. All right. So yeah, Vola would have shrunk back down by now. I'm sorry, Vola.
She's gonna look disappointed.
All right. So go ahead, Cal. What were you saying?
So, I am kind of figuring out where I'm gonna go with from here. So I see them floating in stasis, right? Okay. I need to make an Arcana check to figure out what kind of spell this is. I can't recall this feels like an imprisonment spell, but I don't think it's that.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check. Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Am I primed for wild magic? I feel like I really need a tides. All right, if this isn't good, I'm gonna luck it because this is Yeah, that's fine.
Hey.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow. And that's 3 away from max.
Yeah, I could have gotten a 35.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Unfortunately, the DC was 33, so you don't learn anything.
Cal,
I can
you-
teach Peleos Arcana a thing or two.
Cal, you would deduce from where you are that there are that their present state in the ethereal realm
Mm-hmm.
is being anchored by 2 objects that are probably close by.
Okay. Everybody, start taking a look around. Yeah, I know.
Look at that.
It looks like they're being held in the ethereal plane by something. We're looking for some kind of object of note. Something that probably wouldn't be messed around with too much. Ooh, what's this?
What's this?
Roland,
These are statues of his
Ooh,
wife.
Roland
Right?
will immediately pull off the handkerchief of this thing, just out of.
There's no handkerchief.
for the
These
big
are 2
discovery.
sculptures.
Which
Yeah,
are
So
mad
statues
exposed.
of his wife, right?
Yeah, they're both statues.
Well, we
of
don't
his
know
wife.
that.
Yeah, I told you that you would
You-
have
you did say
recognized
that.
it. Yeah, I did
You
say
did
that
say
last
that.
session that
Yeah.
you would have recognized. Anybody looking at this would have recognized. Or I take that back. Luna and Vola would not because they did not meet Lady Whitehall or
Well,
Lady
they're
Like,
both-
Whitehall.
hey, hot lady.
Hot lady.
If you
But-
had, Vola would have tried to fuck her.
Hang on.
Probably.
All right, hang on. Vola, you had moved over here towards this
Yeah.
orb that was up on
Yeah, I
the
was wondering what
bookshelf.
this is.
It just looks like kind of a what's the bit like a kind of a old clay orb.
Okay, is there anything shiny or seemingly expensive about it?
Not expensive, but once you kind of peer at it long enough, you see kind of a light coming from inside it.
Okay, Vola's gonna say it was probably valuable then. Hi, I think I found something over here. And she's gonna try and grab it.
Okay.
Pisa joins her over here.
Okay, so Thesa, you come over here. So Vola, you said that you're the one that grabbed it, right?
Yeah, she's just gonna grab it.
So as you grab it, the light inside of it stops shining. It kind of shatters as you reach out to touch it, and you start lifting off of the floor.
Oh shit! Ah!
And Vola, congrats! You now are able to fly.
Oh!
Well,
Wait, like-
okay.
Like
Permanently?
Huh?
Like permanently?
No. You just
okay.
start lifting off the floor, and then Vola, you realize that you're able to fly. You know that.
Okay,
that-
does she have
that fly
control
spell.
of like how she moves, or is it
Yeah.
just she's going up? Okay.
Yeah,
Vola's
it's not
still
like
gonna
you're just
freak the fuck
levitating.
out.
You reach this and then realize you can fly.
Vola's gonna freak the fuck out.
You thought Vola was broken before. Well, now she's just fucking Superman.
Well,
No,
it's
it's
not.
Damn, someone get me down.
Yeah, this isn't like again. This isn't levitation. This isn't a trap or anything. She can just fly per the spell. It's not permanent.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's not. Everyone
Still very cool.
everyone
Still very
chill.
cool.
She's not a flying Hulk.
Okay.
I want to be a flying Hulk though.
But no, this meta-wise, this was one of the things that I had intended for Whitehall to do, to be able to
Get away.
have another effect, but we never got around to that.
Yeah.
we were
no.
pretty effective at locking them down.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, if we're looking at these statues, we say that
Mhm.
there's that, and we're looking around to see if there's 2 things. Is there any way we can kind of tell, but if there's something that if there's any? I mean,
If
that
this
any
is the
of these
man-
things
if
have-
you- Sorry, yeah, you go.
if
Well,
anything,
I mean-
if anything's magical nature aside from the obvious.
Sure,
things,
Roland,
there-
cast detect magic.
Yeah, I don't have anything. That's what I mean.
Oops.
Tough shit.
Yeah, it's like because he's like looking at things. It's like, okay, it's a statue. I don't know exactly. What
If only you had magic aligned people who could
I know he's just
use magic
so
to maybe figure it out.
yeah. And I don't know if he sees this thing, here, but
If only.
yeah.
All right, so Vola starts flying around.
Yeah.
All right. So Cal with a 32. Remember what I said is like you could have told that there were 2 nearby
Yeah.
item or
Oh, yeah, I
objects
said.
that were probably anchoring them in the ethereal realm.
Yes.
So make of that what you will.
Okay. So
Okay.
there are 2 things that are probably of similar design that are the key factors to this. I'm going to check the statue to see if it does anything other than just be, of
All right. So what are you doing? What are you doing?
Can I make an Arcana check if I can find anything specific? I actually don't really have a detect magic spell. I have identify, but that's harder to pull off in a timely manner.
Well, tell me what exactly it is that you're trying to do to this or trying to do.
I want to see if the item that's anchoring them in there is this statue. If it has like a command word, or if it has if there's any like indication that this would be a magical statue.
You can do another Arcana check. That's fine.
I really want to knock over the other one.
Okay. So with another, yeah, go ahead, Vola. I'm sorry.
So there's 2 chests over here, and Vola's 100% going to have seen them, assume there's money in them, and be trying to open them.
Okay, they would open up easily, and there's just like old clothes inside them.
Okay, Vola's not going to be very happy.
Can we sell them on Magic eBay?
All right, getting back to the actual stuff here, Cal. So you with a 30, you would guess that this is actually a pretty good. This would be a pretty good, a candidate for what may be anchoring them in their current state. You don't find any sort of command word or anything.
Okay, all right. Then I'll use my monocle of identification to cast identify on it to see if I can tell if I can find the command word, or if there's a button that I'm not finding.
It's not a magic item so much as it seems to be something that has had an enchantment sort of link it to something else.
Okay. Then there's probably something that's kind of starting it, and those are the things that hold it. Got it.
Can I try to push the statue?
Can you try to what?
Push the statue.
Push the statue. Yeah, you can try to push the statue. Give me a strength check.
That will also be my goal on the opposite side here, just to knock it over.
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
We've killed this guy, now we're trashing his house.
He deserved it.
As you do.
He did kind of deserve it. He did. We can't really deny that.
All right, so Luna, with a 10, you don't really budge the statue. Sarah, actually, Luna, if you want to, do you have proficiency in athletics at all? I think you're doing acrobatics, but not athletics.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Hang on, these. I can't hear Kelsey. What'd you say, Kelsey? You say you do have proficiency in athletics?
She does.
Okay. Then Thiza, did you want to help her try to push it over?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Luna, Thiza, do you have proficiency in athletics?
No.
Okay. So what we'll do here, Thiza, you don't have proficiency in athletics, but you do have those gauntlets of ogre strength. So I'll say that Luna, if you want to, you can try to push it again with Thiza's help, and you can do it at advantage. But use your athletics instead of with a 17. Between you and Thiza, you are able to push this statue over. Let me get over here to the map layer. You manage to push it over, and it tumbles on its side and shatters.
Oh shit!
And when it does, Cal, your mother appears 20 feet above the ground.
Fuck your wife.
And falls 20 feet.
Oh
Reaction,
shit!
Hold feather fall.
Okay, all right. So you cast feather fall, and you stop your mother from hitting the ground. Your mother is unconscious. She's not currently conscious.
Okay.
But
Luna a look and say, "I guess that works," and go check on her.
Okay, wait. So Roland's gonna stand like over here, and to basically tell Sarah, proceed. And he holds out his arms like
further, this. A little further north. Like
I got a better idea. Hey,
further.
Can you fly like 20 feet up that way?
Okay. Okay. I'm moving forward a little bit. So, okay.
All right.
Right here. Gonna fly over, grab her.
Vola's a catch. Roland's the backstop.
All right, Sarah, you can make an athletics check. Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, Sarah, you're able to bust this thing up kind of easy, because you're a big, beefy, brawny boy.
He's 5'8" of pure muscle.
Fuck your wife, Whitehall.
So you flip it over. You flip this over and it shatters. Junie, Vola is there in time to catch Dodger as Dodger appears. You can't see her because she's underneath both of you
Okay.
right now.
Oh, okay. Wait, we do that. Okay. Yeah.
And actually, this was the this is the effect that Cal would have seen, but I couldn't show all of you.
Mhm.
That glowing
Cool.
purple kind of light.
Okay.
Purple.
Got it.
It's pretty.
All right,
Breaking
because
stuff
Cal was the only one
answer.
that could see in the ethereal plane.
I knew
Okay.
it. Breaking stuff is usually the answer.
And Vola, as you make your way up here to catch Dodger, Dodger you would see is also unconscious, the same way that that Cal's mother is.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get him a healing potion.
Yeah, Vola tried and really gently lower her down to the ground.
I'll give her a greater healing potion.
Okay, so you give your mom a greater healing potion, and as you do, you realize that she's not actually wounded
Okay.
or anything like that. So go ahead and mark the potion off.
Yeah, I did. No, I'm. That's
she-
fine.
She doesn't actually need the potion. She's just asleep, and you would think that she's just going to have to maybe come out of it on her own when she's ready.
Okay.
It's almost like being in like sort of a magically induced coma.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
can I medicine check just to make sure.
Yeah, you can do a medicine check.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. They're not wounded in any way. You would think that they're just in a very deep sleep, and that they'd probably wake up within a couple of hours, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
I think they're going to be all right.
okay,
Yeah.
we should probably go because, and then Roland points to the ravens again. He says, "They're still watching us, and I don't really like that. They're watching
Yeah,
us."
I don't know if Whitehall has like 1,000 familiars. So let's get out of here. I'm just gonna gently kind of hold. Uh-oh.
Oh crap!
Oh
That's,
shit!
Interesting.
So as you guys are talking, huh?
What rhymes with Maven Bean?
Guys, I guess
So-
you came.
So as you guys start talking about, hey, maybe we should get out of here, and the ravens are still here, and all that good stuff. You see the ravens now move into the center of the room and sort of start swirling in a vortex, and then coalesce into one large being.
I don't like this.
Is it a
Vola's
beam?
gonna give her
is
the
the beam
sup now and go,
is
hi,
the
how's
beam-
it going?
Yep, yep, it's her. Oh man.
So is that a history check or is that an arcana check at this point for who dis?
That would be a history check, but I would
Okay.
give you advantage on it because you guys have studied up a little bit about the Shadowfell.
22.
Okay.
Can we all make the roll if we want to, or
Yeah,
Bloody roll.
yeah, that's fine.
Could I try religion instead?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll give you
Hey!
religion. Well,
Yay!
yeah, I'll give you religion. That's fine.
things that did reading
Well-
well?
Okay. So with these rolls, yeah, you guys would know that the and I did say that you guys had read up on the Shadowfell before. Yeah, I didn't say that. You guys have actually tried to study it in previous sessions or learn more about it. You even asked around other people about it. I think you asked Daravan about it at one point. I may be wrong, but I remember you asking somebody about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would know that like the Shadowfell is believed to be the domain of the Raven Queen, who is more of a kind of a neutral power. She's not good or evil, but she kind of has her own aims and her own goals. She's certainly not a friend of anything undead, not at all.
I am Yuatsu, the Watcher.
I want to bow to her.
The best way to deal with the Raven Queen is to not deal with her at all.
Yeah, Cyrus will just kind of stand there at the ready, but he's not making a move yet.
Vola is definitely going to be trying to hit her up.
Yeah, you'll see what I posted in general. That party
Okay,
with the Raven.
yeah. Okay, hang on, everybody stop. Give Kelsey a chance to talk. You're all talking over her. Go ahead, Kelsey. I didn't understand.
What?
I didn't understand any of that. Can you type it out? I didn't understand that at all.
Sorry, I'm trying to listen too. Here, I'm gonna open the door just so I can hear her a little bit better.
Yeah, maybe then you can translate for us.
I give up a mask. I give it up.
Put a mask on. Stop.
Can I please? Let's go weather, please.
Okay, I'm gonna direct you over there, and I'm gonna slide back.
Hello, can I please do a bard, the
Swan.
swan bow for her, please?
Okay, yeah, you can give me a performance check.
All right.
I feel like I'm getting sick through the mic.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Why the door was closed. You're
Oh,
doing
man.
you're doing great.
You doing
You're
okay,
okay.
Kelsey?
She's giving me the okay sign. She's okay.
Okay, that's good.
Good. Well, keep us up to date, I guess.
We definitely will. She's a trooper, so we'll be okay.
Super trooper.
Yeah, it'll be fine. But anyways, so
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for her to make a performance check.
it's
She
coming.
said she
There you
wanted-
Oh,
go.
there she goes.
Okay. Yeah, so you bow to her in reverence. She just sort of stares at you, but you can tell that she's staring at Thesa with very, with like sort of an intense interest.
We do not want to get in between her and her interest.
This is like, hey.
and as she stares at you, Thesa, she's sort of petting one of the ravens that didn't coalesce into her, that's sort of resting on her hand. And she looks at you and says, "You've died in my realm. You should be staying here with me. Why are you not dead?"
Magic.
How
I intervened.
Greetings, Lady Raven Queen. We were busy dealing with the lich over there. I'll say, pointing to the skeleton, and our friend fell in battle. We needed him to finish the fight, so we revived him. Only with revivify, not calling his spirit from the ether. Only rebinding his soul. I think that's how that works.
It was only mostly dead.
Yes.
It's still a little bit alive, I think.
Yeah.
And she raises her hand at Thesa. And a ray of force magic comes out of it. Cal, it looks to you almost like a disintegrate spell. And as she's shooting it at Thesa, a different energy starts to emanate from his chest that is sickly green and purple with pale light kind of swirling around it, and it comes out and it meets her in the middle.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
It's a beam struggle.
You at least you got your you got your guy.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say, Luna,
dear.
this isn't the power of friendship. This is the power of extra dimensional power
Of
causal
soul.
forces.
And so she ends the beam of force that she's sending at you, and then the counter beam that was coming out of you dissipates from your chest. And she hasn't done this with malice, by the way. She doesn't. There's not a look on her face like "I hate you, you have to die." She's doing it more out of curiosity.
I was going to say for the sake of just doing it, rather than like out of disdain. Or...
Yeah, more like she wants to know, like she can tell there's more about you than just seriously, than just simple like revivify magic.
More than meets the eye.
Cyrus will be a little upset by that. He'll step forward and say, "Hey, what's the idea here?"
Ceres, maybe there's not now the time now to start interfering with things a little bit, just to say you came. Excuse me, my lady. I mean, we pardon for the fact that we have entered here, but we first of all we had to take care of that. He points to Whitehall, the necromancer that was basically squatting on your land. You're welcome, by the way. And
Why would you say that?
and we need and as you can see. And he points to Nashira and Dodger. He says, "We were here to rescue these two of our friends here, and we would like if he's so kind as we could take them out of here and bring them back to their homes so they can recover." We apologize for the intrusion that we may have caused and the little bit of the ruckus, but as you can see, he says, so we will depart momentarily, very soon with your blessing, we hope.
And she just continues to stare at Thesa. And Thesa, she looks at you now with renewed curiosity.
I don't know what I did. I'm sorry.
And she says,
Sorry.
even if you use revivification or resurrection magic to bring your friend back, I still have a claim to anyone who dies in my realm, except for you. You're unique, and I've never seen that before, but your soul has already been claimed.
Yeah.
Your soul is no longer yours.
That is a unfortunate truth. Yes.
I know.
Very well.
Does she want a response or?
She's mentioning it out. Just she's kind of explaining. Normally if you die here, you're kind of my bitch.
Yeah.
But you're not my bitch.
No, Shade died here.
Because you're somebody else. Well, Shade was never alive.
Okay. Well, at least we were happy that Whitehall died here.
Yeah, Shade was never. Well, technically, Whitehall died a long time ago.
Well, died. Sorry.
This is
and you destroyed his phylactery back on Levis.
Yeah.
But no, it's more like she's just curious, because like in her mind, she should be able to inject some kind of manipulation on Thesa, but she's unable to because Thesa is protected because he's Narlathep's bitch.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's more of what she's noting. She's just and Thesa, that would be more of a sense to you, kind of confirming all the other signs that you've seen before about the fact about kind of how doomed you actually are.
Oh fuck. Okay.
But
I'm just gonna go like, yeah, all right, I'm used to this.
But then she
can save you. Goodness.
Yeah, but then she looks back over to Roland and says, everything that you said is correct. You did rid me of a squatter in my territory, and if you've come to fetch your friends, you are free to leave, and you will do so now. And then she turns back around, and you see her do that same sort of energy from her hand, but she does it this way towards Bucky.
What?
Yeah, she does it this way towards Bucky. And the wall of force kind of shimmers and then disappears.
Oh, thank God.
That would have blown. That would have seriously blown.
Bucky, we're gonna roll initiative right here.
That would have seriously blown ass.
Roland politely bows and says, "Thank you, milady." And then he says, "Well, carry Dodger. One of you carry Sarah."
You have time to go. Let's go. Okay,
let's go.
Let's get out.
All right, I'm gonna. I'll use the carpet to that I can put the mom down on, and we're just gonna just slowly walk by the terrifying lady. Goodbye.
Yep. Don't go. Oh, here.
I think the only reason she's not a god is because she doesn't want to be one. Mm-hmm. Is that the right lore? Or I can't recall.
Yeah.
It's just pretty much she just kind of does her own thing.
Not even God does her own thing.
She has like a beef with Orcus, for example.
Having a beef with a god basically makes you a god. So cool.
I mean,
yeah.
As Thesa walks away, he kind of looks up to Raven Queen, trying to see if she's gonna continue, pressing the matter any further. But he kind of just glances to her and continues walking.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Carrying them all. Yeah.
All right. So we'll say that you guys. Who's carrying who, by the way?
I think
I'm using my carpet to carry Nasera.
Yeah. Okay.
Carry mom.
All right. So Vola said she's carrying Dodger, and Cal, I'm sorry. You said what?
I'm using the carpet to carry your mom.
Okay.
Yeah, because I am tired and 15 HP.
You probably don't have a lot. Maybe not have a lot of spell slots left. All right. Let's see here. Where did we go? All right, so you guys head back outside of that castle where you came in from, and as you leave this castle, about the time that you get over to here, this way out of it, you see the castle begin to collapse in upon itself, but not like in a crumbling way, more like in a
Black
sort
hole.
of like it's going inside some sort of singularity and just sort of getting
Implosion.
twisted and just kind of shrinking in upon itself, and
Like the
until
hex from Poltergeist?
kinda,
Yes.
yeah, until
Now-
it's just no longer there.
Let's keep going.
And you would
Lisa's-
get the feeling that like the Raven Queen, the being that you just talked to, pretty much just got rid of this thing because it displeases her. She doesn't like it in her realm anymore, and she's just like, you know what? I hate these drapes. I'm just gonna get new ones. I'm gonna just,
I'm gonna go to Target and get some new drapes.
yeah.
Saris will turn to Cal and say, "Hey, do you have a spell that can just get us directly out of here?
Yeah. Where do you guys want to go?
Just back where we started, right?
Dawnhold?
Or well, I was thinking more Terrasvinia, but I guess that works too. Cut out the middleman.
Do we have any business in Terrasvinia?
Nothing we can't fix with a letter.
Cool. All right. I'm grabbing.
All right, bye guys, we're gone. Woo!
All right, using my handy dandy 8th level slot, I'm gonna cast Plane Shift since we're in Shadowfell, and I'm gonna
Okay.
focus the teleportation circle in Dawnhold.
All right. So Cal, you start casting your spell, and the spell goes off, and a portal does quickly open up to Dawnhold.
Let's go.
Boom!
Hey,
Ah.
we're back, baby. I don't think
We did it!
I don't think
We
we
did
Wonder how
it!
long it's been.
I don't think since we started streaming the session that chat has seen Dawnhold before.
Nope.
Probably not.
Because I think
Probably not,
I think
so-
we started when we were in Terrasvinia.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
like one of the few groups that actually go to Dawnhold.
It's pretty great,
Yeah.
It is pretty
It's
great.
pretty chill.
but I
It's
wonder how
New
long we
York.
were gone.
Yes, that's an important thing.
True.
Let's
As
go.
As you step through, you do notice the people on the street. It is colder now, and the people on the street seem to be dressed a little more for colder weather. And you start to feel like maybe you've been gone at least 3 weeks,
Oh no!
maybe more, because it feels like you've gone from like the last part of fall directly into winter now.
Oh no! That's terrible. Saris missed his birthday.
No.
Only the sweater weather.
Oh, we missed sweater weather right to winter coats.
He's sad.
Roland's upset because he can't wear his flannel.
Oh no, that's all right. I do have winter clothes. I still have my winter clothes from going to Cold Haven and everything like this in my back in my somewhere.
And as you step through the portal, and you guys start talking about fashions and mundane things and how long you've been gone, you hear a disturbance up in the sky.
Oh,
Oh, no.
fuck!
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Ah,
Oh, you gotta be kidding
fuck! Okay, well,
me! Now there's actual things.
well, guys, it was
Oh,
the
God.
world was
Fucking-
nice while it lasted.
That's fucking
see you guys in
terrifying.
the afterlife.
These you suffer 67 points of psychic
I'm dead.
damage.
Bye, guys.
You're not dead,
He's
but you
down.
collapse. These collapses as the sky shatters once more. This time, however, you see huge, impossibly large tentacles reaching out of the sky as it shatters. But Cthulhu is still unable to breach through past the planar defenses. The planar defenses are still strong enough to hold him back at this point. The rest of the city is looking up in stark terror at what's happening. Go ahead, Saris.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and tend to Thesa. I haven't used any lay on hands, so I'm gonna give him 50 health points.
Okay.
All right, I'm watching the barrier, seeing like if it's cracking and like falling away, or if it's slowly trying to fix itself, or
It did the exact same thing that it did last time,
okay.
where it's just a big kind of tear in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
From that just sort of reaches across the horizon. The tentacles were only seen probably, and they were kind of blinking in and out through all this before they finally faded away. But you would have seen them maybe for 10 seconds as you heard that same sound, that same sort of deep bellowing sound.
That was fucking terrifying.
It's not unsimilar to what you had heard from Dagon, and also that star spawn. Remember that you fought when you found the Deep One cultist in the Bloodletter Sea.
Hey, you're right.
No, yeah,
Thesa?
when they shouted the first time, or when the planet
Mhm.
defenses shouted the first time.
When the Deep One summoned the star spawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. And then the star spawn summoned Dagon.
Mhm.
And we beat up Dagon.
Day gone by.
All right,
they go and say bye bye.
So yeah, Thesa, you passed out. You still have one level of exhaustion, so you feel very tired. Saris healed you up. Saris, you would have noticed that Thesa now you would have seen blood pouring out from underneath his mask as well.
Can't
And
take it off in
noticed
public, unfortunately, so he's got to deal with it.
and noticed that he had blood coming probably out. It looks like his nose and maybe his ears or the side of his head.
Thesa's gonna use his thrall powers and contact Umberto.
All right. So you come to after Saris heals you. You contact Umberto. What do you say to Umberto?
Who else felt that? Who died?
That was.
Because remember the last time this happened, 2 people died. So Thesa's kind of go-to response.
Well, on Thesa's side,
that was. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Luna.
Okay, well, hang on. Let's deal with Thesa first.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Thesa first. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So, Thesa, as you reach out, you don't get anything back from Umberto.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
Oh dear!
Oh.
At this point, Saris is probably shaking Thesa like, "Hey, snap out of it."
I'm not hearing anything from Umberto.
He's not here. I don't.
No.
Roland,
I can contact him with my head. I can't hear anything back.
He's delirious. We need to get him to a hospital.
Shut up!
He lost a lot of blood.
Roland's looking up at the sky when this all's happened, and he just says, "You need to get off the street now. This is not good. This is going to get ugly." And he's looking,
Let's go to Myriad Church. We still have to deal with Dodger and Cal's mom.
Yes.
Let's move.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get him there, and then once we drop him off, I'm gonna head to the Order Arcanum. All right.
Let's go. All right. So you guys head off to the Myriad Cathedral. Let's see. Let me drag us over to there. Here we go. And it started up cathedral music that I don't even think we have anymore.
Yeah, we don't. Nothing's playing.
So that's what killed the Shadowfell music. But we do have a cathedral theme. Hang on. Or we don't have a cathedral theme, but we do have cathedral music somewhere. Here we go. Oh, I still got Melvos and Marina in here.
Yeah.
I mean, they work here. That makes sense.
They do work here. But I'll hide them for now. So Sarah says, I'll leave you on here to represent the party. Except that as soon as you guys get into Sarah and Dodger here, Cal starts heading off towards the Order Arcanum. And as you come in here, there's a lot of people now that are kind of flooding into the Myriad Cathedral, ostensibly for protection. All right, so Luna's going to go off with Cal. And the regular, priests on shift, they're kind of going from person to person and trying to take care of the crowd as best they can. A lot of chaos right now inside the church. What do you want to do?
Saris will he'll probably hesitate for a few moments, but then he'll step forward to the front and be like, "Hey, I need everyone pay attention now. We need to mobilize everyone. Get everyone who's off shift, everyone who's not essential to healing right now. We need to keep order here, keep order in the streets, help the guards any way we can, make sure that people stay calm."
And as you come in and start issuing orders, remind me, what were you? I think you're a brigadier general.
Major general.
Major general. Okay. Yeah, they start answering you. They take a moment, and your presence sort of refocuses them, and sort of gives them a cohesion maybe that they were lacking. And so they start acting a little more organized and start carrying out your orders.
Sorry, I tried to drink some water. Didn't go. Didn't go well.
Uh-oh.
It caught back.
Oof.
All right,
All right, that
so
was rough.
all right, so that's what they start doing, and same as Cal and Luna, who headed off to the Order Arcanum. Thesa heads off as well. Thesa, do you tell anybody that you're leaving, or do you just take off?
Thesa telepathizes to Roland that he'll be back and he needs to check on he knows what, and runs off.
Okay, yeah. Roland kind of nods, and as he sees Thesa goes, he kind of understands, because he's also kind of concerned about Dodger and Cal's mom and everything. They see if wanted to make sure they're okay first.
All right, so Saris. Okay, so Thesa heads off. Saris, Vola, what are you doing?
Vola's gonna be kind of following along with the majority of the group. She's gonna want to kind of break off to go check on the kids, but she's gonna hold with the group for now.
Okay.
At this point, the group is pretty split. Thesa's split. Luna and Cal are split. If you were going to break off, now'd be the time.
Okay, yeah, then she's gonna break off.
Yeah, Roland says, yeah, go sign your charges. They probably need you.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay. So Saris, yeah, you one of the priests comes over and says, "Who did you need us to take care of these two?"
Yes, get them to our infirmary.
All right, very very well. We'll take them below to the sublevel, and we'll see that they're tended to. Do they have any sort of afflictions we should be made aware of?
No, they were captured for a long time by a lich. I looked them over. They think they're going to be all right. They just need rest.
Very well. We'll see that they get it.
Oh, and if they make sure, I would like to come back and visit them to see if they're all right. And soon. I know you're strapped and everything like this, but take good care of them, please.
Are you of any relation to them?
He's with me.
Well,
don't worry about it. Just go.
Yeah.
I need to move.
Very well.
Hang on, George. If you're gonna cut to another person, I'm gonna be right back. So.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, they that priest, and they kind of get another priest, and they collect Dodger, and the one priest, kind of a larger guy, kind of carries Nasera, and then another priest is looks to be a younger woman, but she's able to lift up Dodger, and they start heading down to the sub-level infirmary. They have a small infirmary here at the chapel. The Sisters of Amar would be the larger sort of hospital, but it's further down the street. So they just take them down to the infirmary that they have here.
Well, they're safe for now, anyway.
Mhm.
Sarah's will, I guess, continue doing his job, trying to lead people here. Actually, probably should go to the Silver Shield garrison too, if he wants.
Oh, Saris, before I know your things. Do you want me to check on your wife and everything to see if they're all right?
Yes, please. Take Bucky. Go.
Okay, and Roland will go ahead and do that. They'll go hop on Bucky and fly over to the Laura house to see,
Okay.
see them.
All right. Vola, you can still fly. Do you choose to do so?
Yes.
All right.
It's gonna run out like you're gonna be over like a street somewhere.
All right.
I think
So
Vola's gonna have to forget that she can fly too, so she's gonna start running and then just randomly start flying. And be like, oh shit, yeah, I can do this now.
so you start flying, and people are kind of looking up and pointing up at you. You're kind of like Superman right now.
Hey,
It's the end times.
That's
You
what
know.
that's what I said
Tentacle
earlier, though.
monsters.
I'm back, by the way.
And as you start to get over to your apartment, you start to realize that hang on, I got to get your apartment ready.
Oh no.
You start to realize
how many dead children are there?
there's
Oh no.
Oh my god, there's no dead children. But no, as you're getting closer, you start to realize that the spell is wearing off, and you fall. How high up were you in the sky?
I feel like Vola wouldn't like to be that high,
Okay.
like unless she's like on something. So she'd probably just be kind of like a foot or so off the ground. She
Okay.
kind of did like a long jump to fly.
Okay. All right. So you're flying a foot off the ground. So you're like actually like flying like foot level.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. That's going to make it impossible for you to fly because you're going to be trying to fly through people, and you're going to be knocking a lot of people over.
Just fly like
Okay,
5
then
feet up.
she'll fly higher than that.
Like I mean, like if you want to fly like close to the street, but like over people's heads, that would probably be a thing.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Okay, so we'll say that when you fall, you kind of barrel into a bunch of people down the street
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
because you're not used to landing. And a lot of people are like, "What the hell? Orcs flying? What's happening?"
Look, okay, don't question. I don't know what's going on either.
Now they'll be living together with elves.
But you get over to your apartment, and you make it upside to see the orphans. They look kind of scared, but they're okay. They're not like in any sort of danger or anything. They're, none of conscious, for example, or anything like that. They're all just kind of, looks like they're all just sort of huddling in place. Some of them are kind of, holding one another, some of the younger kids.
Or is anyone dead and or bleeding right now?
No.
Okay,
No, they're all okay. Chauncey looks like he's scared, but like he's trying to play it off like he's tough, and like this doesn't really phase him at all. But Tabitha's doing a good job of taking care of them.
Okay.
Where's my Magic Gathering cards, guys? The apocalypse is coming. I want my trading cards.
And they see you come in, and they look a little more hopeful now. And Tabitha runs over and she hugs you.
Well, I'll hug her back and be like, "Hey, you guys okay? Everyone doing all right? Anything bad happen?
No, but we heard the noise, and Chauncey was by the window, and he said he saw an octopus in the sky.
Yeah, something's going on out there. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Not gonna lie, but y'all are gonna be okay. All right, we'll be good."
And Ramen is eating noodles over here.
Where does he find this? Okay.
What a good
And he looks
lad.
I mean, ramen would exist in the world. I mean, literally, you have the Asian part of the world to the north.
Yeah,
here
there
in
you go.
the
Well, is more questioning how he always has noodles every time she sees them.
I mean, they have money now. I mean, you
True.
can buy noodles for money. Yeah.
Noodles.
And it's probably economical. It's a good use of the money that he has.
True.
I mean, he's a kid.
Always eating them.
Yeah, but he's a kid. He processes carbs differently, for fuck's sake. It's okay for
He's
him.
like he's like the Flash. He processes carbs like a fucking meat grinder.
Puppy is okay.
So, yeah, he's just over there eating ramen, and he kind of looks up at you and says, "We shouldn't be scared of the big octopus in the sky."
I mean, it's good to have a healthy fear of it, but also you guys aren't gonna get hurt, okay? I'm gonna make sure y'all are safe.
Oh man, I missed some A plus dialogue. I feel like.
And as you say that, this little girl, she gets up. Molly, the one that doesn't talk a lot. Remember, since she got beaten by the older kids,
Yeah.
she runs over and she hugs you too.
Oh, well, okay. Hey, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. Yeah,
And
I
she's-
want y'all to stay in here, stay safe as much as possible. Okay.
And they just sort of nod, and she runs back to the others. And Tabitha says, "Yeah, we've got enough food here. We'll just stay inside the next couple days."
All right, good idea. If
Well,
anything happens, go over to Jonas Morrow and he'll get word to me. Okay.
All right, very good. Thanks, Mom.
No problem. Okay, y'all just stay out of trouble. Okay.
All right, we will. And Chauncey's like, "Yeah, everything's fine. These guys they're just worried over nothing.
Honestly, it's good to be worried about this. It's a big thing. Okay.
It's just a stupid octopus. We just make sushi." And he pulls out like this small knife because I can take it.
Okay. Well, then you're in charge of defending everyone. Okay.
I wish I had that fucking energy right there. The little boy just like, I'm gonna cut.
I'm gonna
gonna
cut me
fight
some
God.
Cthulhu.
I'm gonna fry me some calamari. Is what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, and then he kind of looks back at the open window. He's like, "Yeah," and he looks up at the sky and he goes, "Yeah, you hear that, bitch?"
We're all gonna be down
He's
We're all gonna
I'm
be
gonna
down and dying.
I'm gonna shank me,
Against-
Smelter God.
This is
Yeah,
the future that
it'll be
Whitehall
round
saw.
14. At the end of the second session, you guys will be fighting Cthulhu, and then Chauncey's gonna get involved.
This is the future that Whitehall saw.
Yeah,
The savior.
Chauncey's the key. Yeah,
Chauncey's
Chauncey, the edgelord, the edgelord 12-year-old.
Yeah,
Chauncey's
his
switchblade
strategy
has
was
the
actually
elder.
to throw him at Cthulhu.
Chauncey's switchblade has the elder sign in it. That's how he's able to do so much damage. It's like
yeah.
it's like in the Mandalorian when like the Mando has his rifle out and you got Chauncey there. Haha, yes, die, trash.
Yeah, in the final moments, Chauncey takes up Ceres' trident and drives it into.
Avengers assemble.
Perfect.
while Molly opens up the Necronomicon and unleashes all the eldritch powers therein. She picks up the Necronomicon out of Theseus' dead hands and turns it on the creature.
Read.
No, that's
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
that time Cthulhu was defeated by children. All right.
Yep.
Right?
Oh.
So Vola, where did you want to head back to the church after that, or what do you want to do?
Evol's gonna head back to the church. Well, that's why she saw
Alright.
most.
I think I have an idea for the character I'm going to play in Call of Cthulhu.
All right. So let me get the Order Arcanum ready. Hang on just a second.
Next session, we should be children.
Yes.
Just next session,
it.
or
That's
Right.
that's
I mean, I'm
that'd
gonna
be a change from when we're children every session. So it'd be nice for children.
I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Y'all already are like that
Right?
I'm gonna get him.
a lot of times. All right, so I'm just getting the other thing ready. So give me a second.
Okay.
It's like the old joke. I'd like to see what it's like to be poor for just one day, because being poor every day really sucks.
All right, so Cal and Luna, you get over to the Great Library of Mendresa. Here, let me. We need some kind of music here. Hang on. I couldn't play the music that we normally would have played for the apartment because
Just play the Star Wars Cantina music.
everybody's streaming now, and we can't get people in trouble now.
get the
That's the world we live in. Remember when we could do nice things with music?
Oh yeah.
You remember those days?
and then the
If I ever
DM
run
and then
another
people-
one shot, it's going to be completely full of copyright.
and
We're going to
then-
have brand names. We're going to have.
and then they
Well,
never,
you can
and then
always,
they never
you can always
updated.
play.
They never updated DMCA, so
You can always play. You can always try to play like old classical music that goes back that goes beyond the copyright date.
Yeah.
get some get some public domain music in here.
Well, the
Use
music itself,
epidemic
is,
sounds. They're great.
but not the performance.
Right. Yeah. It's true.
They
It's
didn't,
true.
have, they didn't have a lot of. Recording was very grainy back then. It had very good bad sound.
Yeah, we can
quality.
only use 1920s. We can only use classical music recorded in the 1920s.
All right, turn on your
Actually,
phonographs.
actually, I read an article the other day that said a whole bunch of shit from like 1925 just went into public domain.
Great Gatsby
Mhm.
public domain now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Great
Swing music.
Gatsby. I was just thinking of
Hell
that.
yeah.
How much you want to bet they're gonna make fucking narrator's name? I'm
The
trying to
what?
remember- I'm trying to remember the narrator's name of Great Gatsby. The one that
Oh.
Toby Maguire played.
That's-
I only
that's,
know it as Old Sport.
No,
Yeah.
no. That's
From
that's
reading
Nick.
it.
That's Nick. Yeah, Nick. Somebody.
Nick Carraway.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've read that book 47 times, and I couldn't answer that. I have not read that book 47 times. I've read it a lot.
like 4 times.
I've read it a lot.
Times. Sounds
It was
good.
one of those. It was one of those books in high school that I was actually
Interested in reading?
not. Yeah, that I was not pissed off that they made us read, and was actually
Same. And then I kind of grew to hate it as I got older.
Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoyed it, and you had people drinking, and I mean, it was a horrible book. It was. I mean, it's a great book, but there's terrible people in it.
Oh
That's,
yeah.
that's, what
That's
made, that's what made it
part-
interesting. That's what made it interesting, though, is that they're all horrible.
Yeah,
people.
it's realistic.
Mhm.
You know,
The whole
it's
point of it, everyone.
it's very realistic, and you're reading this, and you're like, why does Gatsby even like this chick? She's terrible. This chick is cancer.
He is awful.
Daisy is
Daisy's
cancer.
Here's the
awful.
thing: is that the power.
Daisy's awful, but so is Gatsby.
He's
Well,
yeah,
Gatsby is kind of slightly insane because he's basically has this
eating
romanticized
cheesecake.
thing like you know. This is all about that green light, folks.
Did you youngins also get to write a little question about why Daisy started crying when they were holding it?
Yes,
The
that was on my
dessert?
English test
Thank
in 11th
you.
grade. I remember
Thank
this
you.
question.
We just had to make a new cover discussing the symbolism of the book.
There,
and I
there was
hated it.
there
and
was
I
literally
couldn't
on the
draw.
test. I remember that exact question. My English teacher wrote on the test, why was Daisy crying? And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't give a shit.
It's because now he can afford nice, expensive shirts now because he's not poor.
Yes. Because she's into money.
She is
Because
a money.
she's
She is a gold digger.
Yep.
And
Oh, shit, she's a gold digger.
And that's the
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that was one of the points.
All right,
if you,
so
if
what?
you look at
So
it.
what were we doing again?
And
Alright,
yeah,
so-
Great
so-
Gatsby's more important. Fuck the world ending.
So wow. All right, so because of
Yikes.
that, you guys get to the Order Arcanum. I'm going to make you wait a minute because I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
rather than go through this because Neil was such a dildo just now. So I'll be right back.
That's okay.
Wow.
I'm a
Yeah.
I might step away for a minute to take Heidi out again. She's being antsy.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos Queen, I'm eating cheesecake. My grandmother made it. So.
Oh!
Mhm.
What kind? Is it any particular flavor, Neil, or just?
I think it's just like generic cheesecake. It's a
Did you
family.
bring
Oh,
enough
just
for
generic
everyone?
one?
There's yes.
Yeah.
It's just we've had enough for 2 days. So.
Thank you for answering my question.
What was that, Kelsey?
I knew a guy. Oh, Kelsey was saying something.
Yeah, I heard her.
Thank you for
Yeah.
answering my question.
I knew a guy who was a chef who specialized in trying to make different style of cheesecake, and he did like one with like he did one with like bacon and maple syrup
Oh,
in
that's
it.
the. Oh, okay. Was it good?
No, it actually tasted really good. Oh yeah. He would because he always did like these weird. He always did try to do his experiment stuff like put like stuff like he one time tried to put like avocado in one or something like almost like a key lime.
Avocado, at least to
thing.
me, makes sense because it has I don't want to say a similar texture to cheesecake, but it would fit within the
Right.
realm of the same texture.
Right, but he did this thing with it was almost like a breakfast cheesecake where he basically put maple syrup and bacon in it with I don't know if there was any, but it's kind of like so. It had sort of weird, interesting. It actually tasted pretty good. It didn't put any but then again, bacon
Avocado
goes
would be
well with
good
everything.
because of the creamy texture of the avocado and because there's super fats in there.
Yep.
That's good for a good cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
Super fats.
Super
I'll pick.
fats.
I'll pick.
Like super strong.
There's good fats and there's bad fats.
Bad fats are
I was gonna pick-
bad fats are what they put in all of your food except fruit.
Because it tastes good, right?
Pretty much.
Because
Yeah.
it tastes amazing, but it's absolute trash for your body.
Oh yeah.
I didn't ask if it was good for my body. I asked if it tastes good.
If it
Right.
tasted good. Yeah.
I know what I'm about.
Avocado is fine. I don't know why.
Avocados, yeah.
But all my friends who are like absolutely fucking bananas for avocado, they're like, Neil, eat some avocado! And I'm thinking to myself, this is fine. What's the big fucking deal about it? I don't care.
Well, it's also the thing is it
Also,
can
it's
be.
expensive.
In my case, it was an acquired. It was all. Yeah, they are. I mean, it's also because it's not. They're not grown everywhere. That's primarily. Yeah, because avocado for me was it was an acquired taste until until I got until I tried guacamole and I was like, yep, okay.
It depends on both what the avocado is in or what's in the avocado.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm on the fence with guacamole. I think queso is a better chip dip, but look at we need to change the name of the chat of the we need to change the name of the stream to the party plays D&D, but also there's cheesecake.
Yeah. There's
but like the avocado toast meme, I think that meme is just kind of overplayed. Like I don't know why people put it in their toast. That's just weird. I don't even really put a lot of things on toast, just like butter and cinnamon.
Yeah.
Or peanut butter if I'm feeling healthy.
I'm back. My mother says hi.
Hi, George's mom.
Hello.
My mother says hi. She texted me while I was getting something I was going to the bathroom getting something to drink, and then she texted me and she was like, "Hello, are you there?" Because I didn't respond to her earlier. I guess when she had texted at the beginning, and I was like, "Yes, I'm sorry, we're doing." And she goes, "Oh, I forgot it's your night for D&Ds."
The D&Ds.
Yeah, say hello to your peeps.
Just like my grandma.
How fun.
Well, she is in her late 60s. So
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In fact, I'm glad your mom
is an old lady.
I'm glad your mom is so wholesome.
Thanks.
And that she encourages your habits and passions.
Well, that's an
interesting way to put it.
If I'm gonna be addicted to something, it's better this than heroin.
Yeah.
Heroin's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we will pick back up here in the Great Library. Cal, as you come in to the first floor, but remember to get up to the other levels, you have to kind of go through the clerk downstairs who's there in the library, because remember they're based in the Great Library.
Yep.
But it's pretty chaotic. There's a lot of people rushing around here and there, people looking worried, that sort of thing. The clerk when you come in, the clerk sort of recognizes you and just sort of waves you on through.
Awesome.
And points to the stairs, for you to go on up.
Fantastic.
So when you get up to the top, you find Deriza, Spellsong, and Daravon kind of talking together, looking very concerned.
Hello there. Sorry I'm barging in. Wanted to just see if there's anything I can do. We're back. Whitehall is dead. All is taken care of. Sorry for the no contact.
And she kind of turned around for you, and she was like, "We thought you were dead. The plan was you were going to contact us, so that we could periodically contact you in return and let you know how long you'd been inside the Shadowfell. But then we didn't hear from you at all."
That was the plan, but unfortunately we hit some extreme cases. I was nearly out of slots from counterspelling the lich, so we couldn't even get over there.
And she looks back. Sorry for the scare. She looks back at you and she says, "It's been 1 month since I contacted you to tell you about Sarah Salakir's mother's death."
Goodness. Well, you definitely were there for a while.
She says months. What she means to say in our world, because a month is actually much longer.
3.5
what she means to say is what she means to say is roughly about 4 weeks.
Yeah. Goodness. Well, we're sorry that we took so long. We're back. Is there anything we can do?
No, the other 2 planar defenses are holding. We lost another 3 archmages moments ago.
I see. Well, we're back. We're ready for any movements on him. We'll touch base with our mutual friend and go from there.
Before all this happened, we were tracking a very large surge of extraplanar energy that's sort of coalescing right now in the southern wastes, in the arid desert regions, the volcanic plains.
Well, then we're definitely going to be heading over there.
All right. If you've got loved ones in the city or any sort of friends, you may want to check on them. It's been causing quite a panic this morning.
We'll touch base with them, and I'm sure we'll coordinate about the Southern Wastes plan soon. We'll let him know that we're here, and I'm sure we'll all have a nice long talk. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. And Daravon nods to you as well, and then he and Deriza continue to go back to their discussions.
Okay.
And now let's get. Oh, hang on. Let me go back. I should have put that on loop. Actually, hang on. We've got Thesa's own little cult theme. If I can find it.
I haven't been hearing. There hasn't been any music playing. It's just got like a 00 by 0.
I know. No, there's no music right now.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to find something. Here we go. All right. So we'll move over to. Oh, hang on. I've got to get that one ready. All right. So he's not there. She's not there. The last time we were in here, Roland and Vola were in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me get some things right. Who's running what is that? Is that a massage device in the background? What's going on?
What, this?
Hold on,
we can't see it. So
I think it's Neil. I think it's your fan that you were complaining about earlier.
Yeah, your cooler is about to take off. You got to chase after your computer. Is your PC running? Well, you better go catch it.
Just buy long cables. Problem solved.
There you go. Other room. Let someone else deal with the fan.
All right. So Thesa, as you get back over to your cult's lair, which is below the bread shop, one of the bread shops.
Oh fuck!
You come in and you see that at least 2 of your cultists in the familiar form of Umberto Serpenthelm are down further towards the center here, and Kirina is sort of kneeling over the dead body of Umberto. She's got his like chin, like in the crook of her hand, kind of turning it this way and that to make sure he's dead. Sort of inspecting him.
What the fuck?
And then
didn't do it.
And then she turns. No, you could tell. I mean, like the other ones are wearing hoods, but like Umberto, he's got blood now, just streaming out of his nose, sort of similar to how it was with yours.
Oh yeah.
And then as you're walking in, Kirina looks back at the others and she says, "It's a sign from our Lord. Umberto was weak."
Thesa kind of runs and goes, "What? What's going on? Okay, wait, hang on, stop. Karina, what happened?"
Just now, moments ago, there was some sort of enormous shattering in the sky, sort of similar to what happened weeks ago. They called it the happening.
Thesa kind of looks at the. There's blood on like his robes and mask, right?
Oh yeah.
Thesa looks at takes off the mask and looks at it and goes, "Yeah, I figured that part out. Who'd we lose?" And he looks at Umberto and
she points out at Umberto and says, when the shattering of the planar defenses happened, when Cthulhu tried to breach into this world, Umberto instantly fell down dead, as well as
Mike set a trend. Everyone go into the chat and press F for Umberto the week. Mike took the initiative on it. Yep, there we go. Woo! Let's go, baby.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
F's out in chat for Umberto.
Yep. Which was, by the way, which I named, by the way, incidentally enough.
Yes, Umberto the week. Yeah. All right. Theseus is a little upset because he as much as he was a little concerned that Umberto was getting a little into the blood sports stuff, he did consider him a trusted confidant.
He was like that one kid in class that would talk to you even though you were weird.
Yeah. Kind of.
Like while all the other kids played sports on the playground, like you and him just sort of stared by the chain and talked about how everybody sucked.
you sat
by the chain link fence.
You leaned against the fence, and like if the kids kicked their volleyball over, you deflated it.
Yeah.
He's just like, well, shit. Okay. New plan.
And Karina stands, and she stands up and she goes, "I'm ready to assume leadership."
1 second. Thesa points to this one. You, what's your name?
And he kind of looks around, like left and right.
Yeah, you.
Like making sure. And he looks up and goes, "My name is Milo."
Okay. Hi, Milo.
I'm a notary scribe. Hi.
Cool. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh God. He's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Karina, can we talk real quick? Everyone, go get some bread. I'll be right back. And Thesa moves off into the corner over here.
And Milo's like,
Milo's
like, me too, sir. Did you need me?
Yeah, you come here too.
All right.
This poor guy.
All right.
Okay. So, also, can someone bury the bodies? Like go out into the outskirts of town, and you there, you.
And he kind of looks around, and he kind of points at himself.
Yeah, you. What's your name?
My name's Jane, sir.
Hi, Jane. I'm Thesa. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to get someone else, and take Umberto and those two guys. What were their names?
And she points back over at the two fallen ones, and she's like, "I'm not really sure. I'm kind of new. Although I know that when this has happened before, we haven't been burying people. We've just sort of been dissolving them in industrial acids used for tanning."
What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna show a little respect this time. Listen, I need you and someone else. Pick whoever you think is the most capable. Get the bodies out of here as discreetly as you can, and take them out to the outskirts of town and bury them. Give them a bit of respect.
We'll have to wait until dark. Until then, I'll just drag the bodies into Umberto's room.
That's cool. That's great. Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
And she starts trying to. She opens these doors and starts trying to drag the bodies. And you guess that under the robe, she's probably like, some 19-year-old clerk that would have worked at Sound Warehouse or something like that.
Like a Radio
You
Shack.
know? And she's like, as she kind of drags the bodies into here.
Pieces like you can get someone else to help you, if you need them to.
I'm strong. I'm strong, my lord. I can do it. See,
Okay.
I did it.
Good work.
I did it. I'm worthy.
Good work.
Can I have the bread, sir? May I have the
hang
bread?
on, real quick. Thiza gives her a gold piece.
Okay.
Here, you did good. You did good work today.
I'm not worthy. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, go buy yourself something nice.
Can I eat bread first?
Yeah, go ahead. There's plenty of bread.
Okay. And she heads off to the kitchens.
Okay.
I like how this is like a weird sort of like cult / mob / after school program.
This is-
Thesa's running here.
This is like Dunder Mifflin where
I'm pretty sure I've been to like youth ministers who are probably about as charismatic as Thesa right now.
Thiza's hype man's dead, so he's kind of having to figure out how to keep BitConnect going.
Now you got Milo now. You ready to move into the next phase of your cult?
Okay. So I need to figure out who's my new thrall. I don't want to be Karina because that probably gives her like an instant death symbol.
Oh, you need a new thrall?
Yeah.
Whoever it is, you have to beat unconscious. I think that's what it says. Like you have to.
With your bare
I
hands.
think
let
you
me
gave
go-
him a path on Umberto because that Umberto kind of already worked for him.
Let's see here.
Let me see.
Create thrall.
You can use your action to touch an incapacitated humanoid. That creature is then charmed by you until a remove curse spell is cast on it. The charmed condition is removed from it, or you use this feature again.
All right, you have to find a way to incapacitate him.
Sleeper hold, go.
Holy shit!
Milo, come here. It's shadow time, buddy. Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
It's night time.
Don't fight it, Milo.
Have Karina do it.
I don't. Oh god, she's gonna kill him. Okay, so Thiza turns to Karina. First of all, we're not doing any survival of the fittest stuff anymore. Every person counts here. Also, we're not doing any blood sacrifices. I feel like I should have made that clear from the beginning, but that's not really our style.
And she kind of, you see both of them just kind of look towards the floor, like.
Aww.
Karina's not wearing a hood or anything, but she looks. Yeah, she's like, oh.
It's like, but sir, bone sacrifices take much longer.
She's got the she's got that she's got that whelp look on her face, like when I post that Zoe Deschanel gif.
Yeah.
So this is like, yeah, that's not really our style. Just
And she kind of points off to her room, where she's been like writing down like Narlathotep's will, and she was like, "Have you actually read our Lord's will? Because it kind of is."
Fine, we'll figure it out.
Wow, you caved real quick.
That's what she said.
I mean, while I don't get me wrong, I know my place. But at the same time, while I hated Umberto and he was weak and detestable, and sometimes had a lazy approach to hygiene, I feel. Despite all that, he was on the right path. We probably should be doing more blood sacrifices. If I'm going to be honest.
I mean, how many are you suggesting?
Start off small, maybe like a halfling a week. Start off with, or a gnome.
Okay, we'll only do it. Well, okay, you only get to do it. I'm thinking about how we're gonna pull this off because I respect Nyarlathotep's will, but we don't want to come off as the bad guys here.
And she just sort of stares at you blankly, but then nods, and she's like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, cool. You want to be my thrall?
And she's like, she kind of looks around like, "What, me?"
Yeah. So, Milo. Okay, so here's how this is gonna go. When I'm not here, Karina's in charge. She'll be my contact for when I'm away. You're gonna be her number 2. Does that and Thiza turns to Karina? Does that work?
And Karina kind of looks at Milo, and then she looks back at you, and she kind of shrugs, like I get. You would get the hint that like maybe she thinks Milo's incompetent on some level.
Wow.
Do you not like Milo? I mean, he seems like a good guy.
And she's like, no, Milo's great. Milo's
Do you have someone
And
else?
Milo's like, I'm standing right here.
Do you have someone else who you think would be a good choice for number 2? If I were to give you.
No, Milo's fine. Milo's fine.
You know,
Although, if something should happen to Milo, who do you want to replace Milo?
Oh no.
And she's like, just hypothetically.
you're not gonna blood sacrifice him, are you?
And Milo's kind of looking around, frantically between the two of you now.
So Thesa turns to Milo. Hey, Milo, why don't you go get some bread? Mom and Dad are talking.
And Milo kind of walks quickly out of the room.
You can't. And Thesa turns to Karina. It's like, you can't say that when he's right there next to you.
No, I said hypothetically. That makes it okay.
Okay, well, who do you want as your number 2 while I'm not here?
Really, Lisa would be better. Lisa is she's young, but she's a go-getter. She's learning quickly. She pays attention. Bob, or not Bob, Milo. Bob was that other asshole that died. No, Milo. Milo's just really obtuse. He's kind of older, doesn't really pick things up as quickly. It's more like, oh, back in my day, we didn't do cults like that. I mean, like he's kind of old and set in his ways.
I feel like 2 of these people died from the shattering, and one of them was done in by Karina Blake.
Right.
He just slits his throat and be like, Cthulhu killed him. You all saw.
put him on the pentagram. Okay. So yeah, if you want Lisa to be your number 2, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna have to knock you out in order to make you my contact. Is that cool?
You mean physically, like knock me out or drug me, or what? Did you want to beat me, like strike me?
No, I just need to like knock you out. Like I don't think it's very specific on how you have to do this, but like if I just like knock you over the head and knock you out, I don't know if that.
I mean, I could probably take a sleeping draught.
RKO.
Would that actually work? Like in a meta sense, would that actually work? Or
Yeah, I take them sometimes, like when I've stayed up too late and I'm restless and can't sleep because I've been transcribing his dark will.
yeah, okay, let's do that. Sounds good.
Okay, all right. So she goes to her room and she gets she comes back out with like a vial, and you see her just kind of down it real quick.
Oh, yep, you just went right for it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'll go back in my room, and then give me maybe half an hour. I should be out.
Okay, so while they're gone, or while she's getting ready to go to bed, I'm guessing you'll move her token back into the room. Thesa goes into the break room. He's like, "Hey guys, group meeting, okay?"
It's the bread room, man.
Is this the office?
Yes, it is. It totally is.
This is Dunder Mifflin.
And
It totally is the office.
and Milo looks over at you and he goes, "Am I gonna get killed? I mean, just tell me honestly. I mean, if it's not a Thotep's will, I guess, but
well,
I don't want
okay.
to. I just don't want to. I want my death to mean something and not be arbitrary. And then everybody else is like, yeah, I have that concern as well.
No, yeah, okay.
And
So,
then the other guy back over here like raises his arms, like, yeah, that would be shitty.
okay, so hopefully, yeah, if you're gonna die, we're gonna make sure you all go out pretty well. But I'm not gonna let y'all die just because. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove like everything. I'm gonna think about removing like everything that can be used as like an actual weapon in this house or in this little basement. Maybe destroy it, or sell it, and then use the money to get like some. Do we have like someone who's good at like human resources in here?
You get a Keurig cup. A Keurig maker.
Yeah, we're gonna try and unionize this cult.
Unionize the damn.
and you see someone raise their hand back here,
Hey, what's your name?
and she goes, "No, it's me. It's Jane."
Hey, Jane. Okay, hi.
Yeah.
We're gonna start doing things a bit more democratically. So could y'all, once you're done with your bread, could y'all gather like all the sharp objects in this entire place and make sure I get them before I leave.
And then she's like, "How are we going to do the blood sacrifices if we don't have the knives, the ritual knives?"
Okay, well, we'll hide them so that Karina can't just kill whoever she wants.
Is Karina a problem? do we need to?
No, we don't.
Should
We don't need
kill
to get
Karina?
We don't need to kill her. But I'm just saying we don't want Milo here to die without meaning.
And Milo just kind of looks around, and is like, "What the fuck?" if it can be avoided at all, I don't want to die at all. I mean, if Narlathotep says I gotta go, that's fine. But I like normally we're talking about like sacrificing like other people. I thought you just wanted to start small with like gnomes.
Yeah, only bad people.
And then you see this one over here is kind of short. Just kind of start looking around. Is like,
No,
wait a minute, what's wrong with gnomes?
No, you're a good guy. I like you. You joined this cult on your own willpower. You're not getting sacrificed. If you're gonna,
you promise?
I promise. I'll make sure of it.
Because I know some of my kin that are assholes.
Have they done anything like bad, or are they done anything bad, or they're just like douchebags?
I mean, like one of them owes me money.
That's not really
like a lot of money.
That's not really like a sacrifice worthy of, you know.
I know one that cheats on his wife.
We're getting there.
Wow.
Okay, if that's like the worst thing, if that's like the worst thing you've seen, we'll go from there.
Alrighty.
What the fuck?
But you know, we just don't want the Legion of Light, you know, we don't want the Legion of Light, you know, knocking down our door and going like, "You're under arrest for blood sacrifice." You get what I mean? Right?
We would smite them if they came here.
That's a terrible idea. Then you'd have more of them
The
coming
Legion of
after
Light. What a bunch of do-gooders. And then they all just sort of start spitting on the ground.
These just looks off to the side. Right. So okay. Okay. So Karina will be in charge while I'm gone. Everyone pay your respects to Umberto. I don't know how you're gonna get rid of the bodies, but I trust you'll do it discreetly.
Oh no, we've got acids.
Awesome. Okay. I'll just leave that
That's
to
what
you
we typically
guys.
use.
Also.
And then Jane says, "Wait a minute! I thought you said take them out and bury them outside the city limits."
Well, I'm just saying, if we want to do it respectfully, then we can. But if we decide democratically to just get rid of them the easy way, then I'm not going to stop y'all.
And then you see another hand go up over from this person sitting right here.
You hood guy.
Is there nothing to be said for just stripping the meat off them and feeding it to the poor?
Oh no.
We could cook it. They would never know.
Chaotic neutral.
It counts for evil.
That's
I'll be
right.
honest.
It just seems like a waste of. We could feed the poor. Should we not try to help the community?
Did you do this with the last two guys who died when the last planar defense shattered?
No.
Let's maintain that policy. I mean, it's good to be out. It's good to do some community outreach, but let's do it in more productive ways than feeding dead bodies to people. Tell you what,
composting. What about composting? We could turn them into. We could plant things.
If we're gonna bury the body, then we can wait for their bodies to decompose or something. I don't know. If you vote on burying the bodies, I'll leave it to you guys to decide what to do with them next. I'm not really. I just want to pay some respect to Umberto. Leave him. He's a good dude. I mean, or at least he paid attention to me.
Leave him in his room. Because
No.
that's unsanitary, I feel.
No, like once you've buried him, just leave him alone, or whatever you decide to do. I don't know. You guys can vote.
Well,
on
I mean, typically when you bury somebody, you don't disturb them afterward.
I'm looking at the camera
think
right
you
now.
need
I
to,
hate you so fucking much, George.
Listen, I think you need to be like less, wishy-washy with your cult. Give them the hard facts. Be like, this is how we're doing things. This is it. I used to see him drowning out here. It's hard to watch.
And then you hear another girl raise. She see another girl raise her arm, and then she speaks up and goes, "Hi, this is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
We'll get it done." Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. We'll get it. We'll get it done. I'll make sure it happens.
I like you. You're a go-getter. You're number 2 while I'm gone. You're answering directly to Karina.
And then Milo just sort of looks at the ground and just sort of kicks at the ground.
Bowling, I'm saving your life right now.
Thesa like turns to Milo and says, "Trust me, this is really for the best."
If you say so, my lord.
I got this, man. All right.
I'll follow your dark lead in all things.
Yeah. So, you guys got this. I promise. We'll get through this. Keep recruiting. Keep finding more people to, only get the bad people and sacrifice them. Okay. Just make sure they did some really bad shit before you kill them, or before you sacrifice them. That sound good?
Yeah, we can. And then Lisa's like, "Yes, we'll manage it. We only the worst people."
Awesome. Cool.
I feel like Lisa's like Aubrey Plaza on
Parks and Rec, yeah, or just Aubrey Plaza in general.
Yeah.
Just no Legion.
Only the worst.
Just no
Legion.
Legion.
Monotone voice.
Just no Legion of Light, please.
Not unless they come here. Don't start. None won't be none.
Okay. Right. Okay. You guys keep hanging out here. I don't know. You guys have got it under control, so good work, y'all. Okay. So Thesa goes over here and he knocks on the door.
Yeah, there's no answer. You hear faint snoring inside.
Okay. Thesa goes in and he does the thrall curse on her. Bang.
Okay. All right. And she kind of her chest kind of heaves and and then she just sort of goes back to sleep.
Okay. Thesa thinks to himself, that went pretty well, I think.
Wow. Well, I guess it could have gone worse.
Well, we're democratizing and unionizing the workplace now, so, workers of the world unite. You're no longer bound by your chains.
Oh my god.
Okay, sure, we'll go that direction.
All right. So Thesa, what do you want to do next?
He goes into Umberto's room, gives him like a little salute, like chest beat, and then 2 fingers up, and then leaves.
Is it that crying meme where the guy is saluting, angrily hurt?
No, this is different. Yeah, let's do that. He's crying and he screams.
All right.
And then Thies is like, oh shit, what time is it? He looks
and then somebody says, "It's about noon, my lord."
Awesome. Thanks, man. What's your name?
Neil.
I'm ending the stream. You've done this. You brought this on yourself, old man.
Elvis blast him.
You're the man, Neil. Yeah, he goes over here, looks at the bowl. Yeah. This is a metaphor for my indomitable will. And then he leaves.
These is indomitable will. Yeah, do it if you want to, I guess. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor.
That's fine. Yeah. Just,
I never said it was I never said it was a good metaphor. I'm just saying it's a metaphor.
It is a metaphor.
I feel this is a very productive group. I'm feeling it, folks. Yeah, let's go.
On the one hand, I'm glad that I don't think this group is going to pose any danger to anyone anytime soon except themselves. I imagine the Arlithotep's like, oh my god.
Well, no, here's the thing is that Thies has done an excellent job of defanging them.
But I mean,
you just told them to start doing blood sacrifice.
I feel like the yandere you got over there is the one you gotta worry about.
Yeah, well, I've got her on speed dial, so
she's going increasingly insane, and you're like, listen, don't kill anyone unless you really want to, okay? No blood sacrifice unless it's important.
Unless they absolutely deserve
a little blood sacrifices, some blood sacrifices, one halfling.
Start small, like with a halfling.
Yeah.
All right, so Thesa, where do you go after this?
And then Thesa kind of looks back and goes, let's not do any blood sacrifices just to be sure. I just want to make sure that,
So don't start killing the horrible people.
Yeah, I'll take care of them.
Okay. No blood sacrifices, my lord.
Awesome. Bye, guys. Then he leaves, and he goes back to the
And you hear confused murmuring now from the priest.
Like, can we still do flesh sacrifices or bone sacrifices? I'm not sure what he's going for here.
Can we dismember a guy? All right.
What if we keep the blood in him while we sacrifice?
Yeah. Can we just take an arm?
We have to. Do we have to put the blood back?
I was gonna make this like
Certainly.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was gonna make this like a serious scene where Thesa like mourns Umberto, and then this thing fucking happened.
It got out from under you.
Do you know why it started happening? Because you started asking for names, and it puts me like on. I have to start asking for names and things like that, and then like I mean, your cult has already been wheels off before. Like it's made of mundane people who are drawn in, with like normal everyday names, and they're wanting to do god awful things. It's like a homeowners association gone bad.
I love it.
So the
Did the
homeowners.
Baker
So
woman
wait,
die?
that's just the
Did the Baker
homeowners
woman die?
association, though.
Huh?
That's just the homeowners association.
But homeowners associations are evil.
Yes, that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're lawful.
So do evil stuff.
They
You're
are
trying to be the
lawful
good
evil.
guys while also blood sacrificing.
Yeah.
I mean, the point is, I mean, they're still a cult. They're not like the YMCA. I mean, they want to do culty things.
Wait a minute, you might be onto something there, George.
Absolutely.
All right,
I mean,
we're gonna open up a gym.
Well, George, it has the efficiency of a YMCA, so you're onto something there.
All right. So where does Thesa head go back to? Where does Thesa head out?
Thesa heads back to meet up with the rest of the party.
Okay.
Or, I mean, where are we converging? Are we converging back on the temple?
All right,
Back
let's
at the-
recap. I think Saris is at the Myriad, Roland is at the Melora house, and Cal and Luna. I didn't remember where they left.
Well,
where
and
they went
Vola's
after.
off at her. Vola's off at her apartment, I think.
We went to the order. Yeah,
Yeah, Will's probably
well,
headed back by now.
All right. So hang on here. Let me get something set up.
If my business's stronghold is on the way, I'll stop by. But I want to go be there when my mom wakes up, so that's the priority.
Okay. All right. I'm just setting up some more stuff here. Give me a second.
I'll just meet up with Cal and Luna.
Yeah, he's setting up the invasion by Demogorgon. So
Oh
it'll
yes.
take a minute. We're gonna be having breakfast one day, and Demogorgon's gonna pop out in the front yard.
Right.
Wow, inconvenient.
Yeah. No, he'll pop out of the break. He'll pop out of like the omelet, basically. Like he'll like as you're cracking the eggs, and all of a sudden this eldritch horde will leak out of the eggs or something, and just like.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be pretty good.
Yep. It's like, hey, it's a gateway. It's like.
I don't know if These's cult is gonna be a problem or not. I just can't tell.
Yeah,
What the
legitimately
fuck
don't
the
know.
fuck do you think?
You really don't know, because it could be the point where, hey, just think of this, Eris. If you have to go into this place, what are they gonna do when they?
I was
see
about
you?
to say it's really weird that it just so happens. I'm pretty sure These is not in a hurry to introduce Saris to his cult, but it just so happens that they've never run along these same lines together. So
Well, I mean,
Right.
Saris was in there before. I thought.
No,
I
it
think
was
so.
No, that
it
was
was
Sol-
Luna
that
and
was
Roland.
Roland.
That's
Roland.
right there.
That's right, because he was swollen.
Yes.
That was swollen.
I
Yes.
fucking hate
Swollen,
you.
It was
swollen,
big roll.
swollen the bump T-plane is basically, and this is disguise. Yes.
All right. So, Saris, you make your, or not Saris, Roland, you make your way over to Melora House.
Yes.
And hang on, let's get some more. There was a theme song we used to play from Melora House, but it's copyrighted from an old show, and we can't play it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's comes up to Saris and he's like, "Hey man, so just so you know, in case someone starts murdering in my name, I told them not to do it."
I'd like some more information.
Yes, I feel like Saris would have legitimate questions. All right.
I'm
so,
sorry, what?
Yeah. So Roland comes into Melora House. He knocks on the door. The servants let him in. They've seen him enough. Now.
Yeah.
They know that he's like
Mm-hmm.
a friend of Saris's. So
Mm-hmm.
inside, you see the Meloras, Ty and Maris, and Saris's wife.
Mm-hmm. Jane.
And they're like, "Yes, Roland, you're back. Where's my husband? Where's Saris?
Yes, that's why I was here. I was here to say he due to the
Has something happened to my husband?
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's
It's
at the
been a
Myriad
month.
Cathedral.
It's been 4 weeks. We've had no word.
Yes, we were trying to. Do you remember remember Calamity? His mother was kidnapped. We were trying to rescue her along with another friend of ours. We just returned, right in time when when that thing happened in the sky. And right now, Sarah says he's all right. Jane, he's all right. He's just it's just his duties as part of the Legion of Light call him to basically he has to take care of because there's been a lot, as you can understand, there's been lots of panic happening. So he's helping out with the at the cathedral to make sure that everything is in order. But he did send me to tell you that he is all right, and he will probably return home shortly as soon as he can. Or if you want to go see him and visit everything, you could do so. But he is here, and he is But right now, things, of course, as I'm sure you saw up in the sky, things are a little bit hectic at the moment. But he is. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone here was all right first, before as courtesy to him.
Very well. Well, I'll trust my husband knows what he's doing. Just tell him we would like to see him whenever he's available.
Oh, he wants to be here more than anything, Jane. He really does. But he has. But of course, that's the thing. Duty. He has as a duty, and you just have to be patient. I'm sure. That's nothing.
Well, very well then. Thank you for letting us know.
Oh well. By the way, how is everything here? I mean, we've been gone for a while. I just want to know what's been happening. In town besides.
Well, not much. Things have been calming down since the last happening, but now with the happening again, I don't know. I don't know how much longer Law and Order is going to be able to keep a lid on things.
But then, and how are you? And how are you? And are you feeling well? I mean,
Yes, well enough. I think the twins are fine.
Oh, good. And it's named. Any decides on names yet? Oh, that's never mind. That's too early to ask.
Not yet. No.
All right. Well then. If you want, I can go relay a message to Sarah to come back here, or if I can escort you back to the Myriad Cathedral to him, if you would like to see him there.
I think it's best, given what's happening outside, that I probably just stay here. Just have him come home whenever he's ready.
Oh, very good, lady. I'll do.
But thank you for letting us know that he's all right.
Yes, indeed. So Roland kind of bows and basically says, "Oh, I hope you're well, and also hope you're well, Lord and Lady Malora." And this is and interesting, Lord Malora. There is something when things calm down a bit. Discuss about that one proposal I mentioned before we left, before I departed, and everything like this. I would like an update on that. But there are things that call to my attention at the moment. But I'm sure I will be returning here presently shortly. We can discuss matters. So, and he bows again, and he's going to go back to. Let's see. He's probably going to go. He probably wants to check out his house to see how because last time he went over there, he saw. I won't. Briefly, there was what the construction and how repairs have been going before he returns back to the Myriad Cathedral. So
all right. And as the servants open the door for Roland on his way out, and he sees Bucky in the courtyard.
Yes.
He steps through the doors of the Melora house, and instead of stepping out into the courtyard, he steps out into a swamp.
Oops.
And then Roland's and he looks back, all of a sudden, he looks back to where he was, and he's like, and he like slaps himself to make sure he's like, and it probably really hurts, and he's like, okay, I'm awake. This is different. Hello? He looks around, and he's kind of waiting to see what's going on.
And you see, stepping out from behind a tree, you see the familiar form of Coralon Lorethian, the god of the elves,
Mm-hmm.
who once again holds up a finger to his mouth, telling you, in polite terms, to shut up.
Mm-hmm.
That's something when your own god says, "Oh, maybe don't talk so much."
Yes.
But this is, of course, the same swamp where he shows you certain things about Perses every now and then.
Yep.
And he starts to lead you through the swamp until you can see in the distance the same hut where you've seen Perses before.
Mm-hmm.
You see Perses now step out onto the porch of that little hut, looking up fearfully at the skies. But you see something that's sort of it's a large-looking purplish kind of orb, and it's clutched in his arms. Roland, make a history check, and I'll set the DC kind of low on this because you've seen this before.
Yeah, I think I know exactly. Out of character, I think I know what this is. History check, you said?
History check.
Okay.
All right. So with the 19, you definitely recognize this as a Vorsimian artifact.
Uh-huh.
That Perses is holding. And it does not look inert. It's got a faint, soft, purplish glow on the inside of it that looks like it's active.
Interesting.
And so Perses looks down at it sort of hopefully, and then he hears a large roar go off in the background, and you see now the massive black dragon that you've seen and heard in these visions before. And Perses rushes back inside the hut. And then you see your god now, Coralon, look at you as the dragon passes overhead. And he speaks to you for the first time. He hadn't ever spoken to you before. He's only shown you things. But he looks at you now and he says, "You must go to the southern wastes, to the human swamps, and retrieve Perses."
Uh-huh. Retrieve. Okay. Writing that down. Roland nods.
To-do list.
He just nods politely, like, and internally thinking, okay.
Well, he knows that
Yes.
the guy's gonna. He knows that he's gonna tell him to shut up again. So
Yeah. He's just nodding politely. He's not saying anything. He's just nodding. Okay.
smile
And
and
as,
wave, boys, smile and wave.
Yeah.
And as he does, and after Coralon has spoken to him, Roland, you are back in Donhold.
Bucky's probably looking at him like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, you're back in the
And then
courtyard of Malora House.
And Roland's again. He's trying to look at. He looks down at his, and he just to be sure, he looks at his shoes as his boots to make sure that if they got swamp mud on them, just to be sure to see if he actually.
No, his boots are not
here.
muddy. His boots are not muddy.
Okay. He's like, all right, that was different. He turns, looks at Bucky, goes, I probably can explain. You're probably thinking to yourself that was really weird what I just did, but I definitely need to see the others. But for right now, yes, okay.
And actually, you're saying that to Bucky, but number one, Bucky shows no sort of recognition, really. Bucky's
Right.
just Bucky. I mean, Bucky's.
Oh yeah,
Bucky has intelligence equal to Saris.
Well, I tried. I tried to.
He'll probably just like shrug and roll his eyes.
I try to kind of give him an animus sometimes and give him but you seem to like stymie it, so I don't ever come back to it.
That's my bad.
Yeah, because you're always like, no, Bucky would do this. Bucky doesn't eat. Bucky's just kind of staring, and I'm like, okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the same way in we have in campaign 2 we have a ranger with a bear, and I used to talk for the bear, and the ranger started just talking for the bear instead and talking to himself and says, okay, I'll back off. I'm not controlling the bear anymore.
Well, I have to warn you, I'm very dense.
So yeah. Anyway, but the servant doesn't. But the servant didn't act as if anything was odd. The servants that had opened the door for you, they didn't act like you disappeared or anything.
Okay,
They just
and so
sort of closed the door behind them.
yeah, and so yeah, because Roland's like, okay, so he says, well, new plan. He goes hops on Bucky, and he's gonna go back to to the Myriad Cathedral, so because he says realize because Raven recognized, he recognizes there's something really important about what he saw and experienced, so he goes back.
All right. So Roland start. Did you still want to check on your house?
Yeah, let's have Bucky like fly over to see, do a little sweet pass thing.
All right.
To go around.
Yeah, it looks like there's still people like kind of restoring the house. It looks like the work's continuing unabated.
Yeah, he just wanted to see how well it was, how much, because if it's gone.
It looks well.
Okay, so he'll just go back to the cathedral to check up on everybody else.
Okay.
So
all right. So Roland comes back to the cathedral. You guys all sort of, or Cal, was there something else you wanted to do, Cal and Luna?
I do want to do stuff, but the mom is important, so we're doing that first.
Okay. So you go back to the cathedral on your mom. And your mom and Dodger are still asleep. It's probably only been like an hour since you guys all split up.
Okay.
Separate ways, maybe an hour and a half.
I want to be there when they get up, so I'm fine with that.
All right. Let me go down to. Actually, Cal, as you come up to the cathedral, you do see Brutus walking towards the cathedral.
Fantastic. I'll start jogging over and call out Brutus.
Hey, boss. Somebody said that they saw you over here. I figured I'd come and find out. He keeps looking up at the sky. I figured I'd come out and see if you were actually here.
Yeah. It's been a rough hour. Had to take care of something. How's everything?
We've had a lot of interesting developments since you were last here. We'd like to go over them with you.
Yeah, that's definitely
your sisters are waiting for you back at the compound as well.
I'm looking at like between Brutus and the Myriad and just sigh and said, okay, all right, let's go.
All right.
Luna, can you please send me if my mom wakes up? You said yes.
Okay. All right. So Luna says, yeah, she'll send to you. So Brutus walks with you around the side of the cathedral, and you see that Brutus actually has a carriage waiting to take you guys over to that across town to your office over in the trade district, which is Vorgaris's old office. So you guys get in the carriage, make your way to the streets, and you come down. Thrill is sitting. And this is where I would have played other music that we no longer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Brutus takes his seat. Your sisters are here, both of them. Your half sisters. Your Luxury and Tragedy. Luxury, the younger one, and Tragedy, the older one. And Thrill is sitting here as well, kind of making eyes at them. Like, hey, what's up? As he sits here at the other end of the table. And they're there when you come in with Brutus, and you guys all sit down. Thrill's like, all right, got a couple of quick points. Number one, yeah, we did start to lose a lot of guys.
Okay.
Over what happened over the schism. Because you're not a Troman. And a lot of them don't like the fact that Vorgaris passed off leadership to a non-Atroman.
Yeah.
So we did lose a lot of guys, but Brutus has been working, and Brutus kind of tips his hat and nods at you and gives you a thumbs up. Brutus has been working really hard on beefing up our ranks, but it's it's a lot of non-Atroman still.
Yeah.
So there's that. Secondly, per your request, I have been putting out feelers as to what, if anything, might be able to sort of placate Crimson, this half elf that there's beef with.
Mm-hmm.
And I put out some feelers, waited for an answer, and I got an answer as to what would smooth this thing over.
Okay.
And he kind of grimaces. Yeah, she wants her sister back.
Fun. Okay. Noted.
I put it out there. Hey, what could make this go away? Is there a number? And she said, no number. I want my sister back. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Goodness.
And he kind of looks across the table at Brutus, and Brutus looks over at you, Cal, and he goes, "You're the boss on this. Whatever you say goes. Boss, she has a legit beef. How would you feel if somebody ratted you out and it wound up getting one of your sisters killed? Even Ness, who's even though we don't know where she is anymore, how would you have felt if something that somebody else did had gotten Ness killed?"
I know.
This guy,
was hoping there was going to be something.
this girl's got a legit beef.
Okay.
And if we try to keep pushing that, or I say if you keep trying to push that under the rug, that's going to get a lot of disrespect in the street.
All right. Well, I can work on that. We'll get into that later. I don't mean to treat you as if you guys aren't here. I'll say look into my sisters. I just got back an hour ago, killing a lich in the Shadowfell an hour and 15 minutes ago.
And when you say that, yeah, Thrill's kind of like, oh damn, you stay busy. All right.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. I'll work on that. I'm gonna need to figure out some stuff around town and such and such. Anything else been going on?
Thrill says, past that, not much. Brutus has been recruiting. We've been able to get people back out in the streets, earning, money's coming back in. There was a little period there where it was rocky because we had so many people leaving. People are going off and joining the Santorinis. People are going and join off other Troman families and, elsewhere out in the West, smaller outfits. But then your sisters, these two lovely girls, come after us. It looks like something may be going down in the southern wastes with the Crimson Elves. Like there may be some sort of thing that they're trying to make. Somebody call it a gate terrible. We took that to mean some kind of portal.
Okay. Simmons now here. Fantastic. All right. Well, Southern Wastes. I had something to do there as well. So we're gonna be heading over there. Okay. We're gonna be setting up and shipping out there. Is there anyone? Is anywhere in the Southern Waste specific?
We don't know. I mean, the Crimson Elves are, and they all keep to themselves. Right? They live often together. They're very insular. They don't like outsiders. They live in that city with their Lich King. What's his name? And then Luxury speaks up. Malix Vi. That's his name. Malix Vi.
Malix Vi.
Yeah, they're led by a lich named Malix Vi. The city they live in, the city that they stay in is called Malstadt, I think. It's kind of an ancient ruin out there.
Okay. Malstadt. Got it. Perfect. Okay, so Crimson, we have lots of people and demons. I got something else over there.
Yeah, as you're kind of counting them off, and then Brutus is like, "Yeah, but we're getting new people. We're replacing people."
All right, thank goodness. Something's going good. Thank God. Awesome. Is there anything else going on that I need to know about?
Past that, not right now.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. Okay.
All right, do you have anything else? Or got anything for us and want us to focus on anything while you're gone? And then your sisters speak up. And they're like, "Yeah, do you want us doing anything here while you're gone?"
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can take care of Crimson today. I need to heal. Do that. I'm gonna see if I can take care of that now. need to figure out what happened with the sister's body.
Oh yeah, and yeah. So Brutus says, "Oh yeah, no, she was buried out at Popper's grave down in the slums."
Okay.
What? And he goes, "Whoa, are you thinking about like digging up her sister and giving her sister back and saying, okay, there's your sister?" Well, damn.
It's dark.
I like that idea. I like the enthusiasm, but
I mean, it sends a message.
un-
At the same time, I think we're going to lose a lot of respect for it. But
unfortunately, I got a better idea. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna need to figure out where that is. Do any of you guys know where? Brutus, do you know like exactly where?
yeah, I can figure it out.
Okay, you're coming with me.
All right.
I'll be back. We're gonna talk about some of the day-to-day stuff. I'll look to my sisters. Okay, I'm going to probably be heading there in a few days. I heard about stuff going on in Simmerland. I just keep an eye out over there. That's I'd rather tackle the problem as much as I can when it's here. So if I can handle the stuff to the southern wastes, just make sure it's not sprouting up elsewhere.
And then Thrill looks over at you and goes, what's all this demony stuff though?"
Yeah, you remember how we were? Yeah,
I remember we were talking about the fact that like it's no coincidence there's been demons coming after me, coming after you.
Yeah,
nothing really big for me so far, but nothing I couldn't handle.
Yeah, good. It's nothing too bad for you at the moment. We're trying to make sure it's not a big deal. We're actually gonna try to solve it. It's a long story. I'm happy to sit down with you at an easier time to tell you all about it, but we got some demons to kill.
Well, should we be beefing up security here? Should I be putting out more feelers, trying to find out more about that?
More guys here. Bulk up a little bit. It's not going to look good bulking up right now with all this after the schism, but we need bodies, so that's what we got to do.
And then Brutus kind of nods and goes, "Yeah, we start building up that quick. A lot of people are gonna start thinking maybe we're getting ready to go to war."
Yeah. So try and just go through with the bodies. We're not making any moves. I want to know if something big happens with any other groups around here. Okay.
I tell you what I can do first. I mean, like the guys have been getting so far. It's been like low level, like streets stuff, collections, hush, that kind of thing. But I could start going with like quality over quantity for now. Like maybe look for fewer people, but like specialists.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna look for. Specialists, please. That's perfect. Okay. All right. I need to go take care of the Crimson thing. Brutus, let's go.
All right, let's go
To the back cave.
Okay. First off, okay. Brutus, we haven't really been out in the field in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while, and it's been good because things have gotten a little hairy recently. So I'm happy, but we got to do something real quick. For this to work, I'm gonna need Crimson. Do you know where she is?
I know that she hangs out at that dirty backside where she used to before it got heard it burned down
under mysterious circumstances.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let's take a look over there and see if we can find her. Look, I think I can actually bring the sister back, but
wait, whoa, what do what?
Yeah, I know. I've already brought people back to life. This magic has gotten over the fucking insane. But it takes a whole fucking toll, and it's the last thing I can do today. I'm basically tapping out the rest of the day here. But in order to do this, they need to be kind of willed to be brought back. They need to have like a mission or a goal. And if just some guy shows up saying, "Hey, come back to life," and the sister says, "No," and then we're kind of fucked. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Crimson, gonna tell her the plan, dig up her sister's grave, and then bring her back to life right there in front of her.
And we're gonna do this tonight?
Now, we don't got a lot of time. We're going right now. Come on.
I like to imagine there's like panic in the streets right now. People running around.
Yeah, we're doing it right now. No time better than normal. I need to fucking heal. Fuck. I drank all my fucking good potions. All right. I have 4 greater healings. I hope we go shopping before we leave, because I'm down in some of that. I'm not walking up to a rogue and saying, "Hi, you want your sister's body? I'm gonna fucking give it to you." Okay. 44 plus 4. All right.
You can just hit the macro.
I don't have the macro actually like available because I can't click the token because I'm also dumb. So, all right, 28, 40, 51. That'll have to do.
Okay.
That is 66. I'm not going up with 15 health to a rogue. No. Okay. All right. I'm good. All right. Now that I've did 4 shots of healing potion, and let's see if we can head towards that place and see if we can find Crimson.
All right. Give me a second. I'm trying to. I gotta.
It's fine.
I'm trying to build some stuff on the fly.
It's okay.
I imagine when Cal's telling this to Brutus, he's like, chugging these potions, and probably Brutus is thinking, what he said, the boss is in the sauce. It's like at this
Come on,
point.
we're gonna bring her back from the dead. Let's go get her body. If you want her sister back, we'll give it to her.
Yeah. On the one hand, Bruce is like, oh, that's edgy as fuck. I like the tough message it sends, but on the other hand, yeah, there's people out there thinking, yeah, this whole thing is fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly,
complete-
it sounds really fucking cool. You
To
know,
be fair, the corpse thing would probably send a pretty intimidating message.
it would, but you know what?
I feel like it's a Corleone kind of thing to do. It's like, yeah, I want my sister back. Okay, cool. Here's your sister.
It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be like the Elves and Divinity original sin 2 and 1 and 2, where the elves there basically like they get memories of by eating, by eating
zombie. I'm gonna turn into a zombie and give it to her. Says, all right, bye.
Done. He's achieved. Later, bitch.
You're bitch.
Yeah, roll
God.
that.
I feel like that would have been like a level 6 to 8 Cal kind of thing to do, or a
You know what?
level 1 to 8.
I wouldn't be that far. It wouldn't be that far. Animate dead.
Yeah.
Boom. Taken care of.
Bam.
You know what'd be really funny is if instead of using like resurrect, you use reincarnate.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty fucking annoying.
that would be even more messed up.
Hey, here's your sister back.
fucking-
She's a dwarf now. Have a nice day. Because to be
Thank God
fair,
I didn't.
I'm pretty sure even if they hang you for your crimes, if you're still alive after that, they'll just hang you again.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't get like one chance. The California has confirmed this.
Like I don't know
Bill?
if the law is clear on that. Maybe in Levis that this kind of thing has happened before, and they have a law clear. Like, listen, death sentence. We'll just reinstate it if you don't die.
The double tap law.
Logistically, Cal, you would probably think that once Crimson has her sister back, that maybe they're going to have to leave town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Look, if you
assume
reincarnate
so.
her, she has a new body, new face. They'll never even know. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
though
that's-
it may be.
That's
I
yeah.
don't want her
That's,
showing up as like an orc or something like that, and her like, oh god, you brought my sister back, but put her into an orc in some fiendish game, and I'm like, this is just the fucking spell.
give and
And then I
take.
get
Give
stabbed.
and take. Give and take. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, these are
exactly.
going to have to be logistics that you work out.
Exactly. So, also, just so you guys know, I'm basically nearly out of spell slots after this, so I really need to have health and.
You still got your cantrips. Quit being a
I'm
pussy.
also reincarnating, so I need to. Yeah, I still got my cantrips. Oh, 48 shocking grasp. That don't tickle, but you
You
know.
can electro punch the shit out of someone with that.
I mean, you got someone like me who's basically
That don't tickle.
runs on cantrips, and you got Cal here, but she's like, I don't have anything. Use your cantrips.
Exactly. Here's your fucking cantrips.
All right. So yeah,
Sound like a threat.
you and
Yeah.
Brutus get over to the slums, and it takes you a while, but luckily, actually, no. Give me a. You've got investigation, don't you?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check. But you can either. I tell you what, you can either have a lowered. Okay, never mind.
Sorry. 17.
That's all right. I'm used to asking for checks and then people taking like 7 years to actually click it.
Nope.
But
nope.
you always do it really fast. All right.
Yes.
All right. So between you and Brutus, you're able to find Crimson, not too far from the ruins of the Dirty Backside, which of course burned down during the first time you met Crimson. And she's at like another kind of like, not advertised, kind of shady alley pub, but you're able to find her and
The even dirtier backside.
I'm still like half health, so I'm gonna ham it up a little bit by like having a little bit of a limp. I assume that part of me is still injured from necrotic damage. So
I mean,
I'm
even though
looking like I'm not about to fight her.
Even though you're healed up, I mean, you probably feel like shit. You haven't slept at all.
Yeah, no, it's
and
fucking terrible.
you're magically you're tapped. You've been beaten the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not out of the realm of possibility.
Apparently, you haven't slept in a month. So
I don't want to look like I'm about to disintegrate her.
All right, so you walk into the bar, to this small little alley pub. That looks pretty rough. But like you guys walk in and you get kind of a couple of odd looks, and then Brutus looks at people like, "I'll fucking kill you. Who do you think you are?"
Yeah, exactly.
And then people kind of back off. They're like, "I'm not fucking with a dwarf. I'm good."
I fireballed the last fucking place.
Where's that image I had? I'm gonna find it in my files, but I have that picture of the gnome going, "I am a motherfucker."
So you see Crimson, and she walks up to you, and looks you up and down and says, "You look like shit."
Yeah, I do feel like shit. I've just crossed over fucking dimensions and killed a fucking witch right now, and now I gotta come here and fix something.
Yeah. So your lackey got your message, got the message to you.
So, you want your sister back?
Yes, that's my price to let this thing go with Grey Castle. Yeah, I'm gonna need my sister back, and that's not too much to ask.
Done.
That's a fair price.
Done. Come on, come with me. I'm gonna start walking out with Brutus.
And she looks over at Brutus, kind of questioningly, and then Brutus is like, "Come on," he said. "Come on, let's go. Let's get this over with. Come on, let's do it." And so she just sort of follows out, with like a confused look on her face.
Yeah, and we're gonna start heading towards the that beggar's grave that
the pauper's grave.
About. Yeah.
All right. So you start heading down the street to the pauper's grave, and she's like, "What is this all about? What do you want about?"
You said you wanted your sister back, so I'm gonna fucking bring her back. But this is only going to be a chance that she comes back.
And she okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
I need you to be there because when you're trying to will a soul back into its body, it gets to choose. If I just showed up and tried to bring her back, just myself and Brutus, she'd probably say no. So I'm hoping that she says yes with you there. You got any beef with her? You got any issues?
No, it's my sister.
Okay, well, families dip tough sometimes, so just making sure. Come on.
You're not fucking with me? You can actually do that. Why didn't you just do this in the beginning?
It's not something that you can easily do. It's not something that I'm trying to do a lot of. You can't just bring everybody back. This takes a toll on me. But if this is what it's going to take, then this is what it's going to take.
So she just sort of nods as you guys are walking towards down the street. She does rest her hand on her short sword. Like she's not entirely for sure you can actually do this, and she's a little dubious of what's going on. But she's just following along.
I'm just tired of everything.
Cal's like, I just want to lich, dude.
I just want to go back to sleep. Please stop.
I just want to get a nap.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Let's find this place.
All right. So you get to the pauper's grave. It's kind of on the southwest part of the southern slums.
Mm-hmm. All right. You know which one it is?
Well, yeah.
You're looking at the graves.
Yeah, it hadn't been that long since we put her in there.
Good.
So she starts heading to the kind of like the central part of the graveyard, and then moving off a little further to the west, and then she's standing over a grave that has a sort of a myriad symbol on it, but also has has kind of a small necklace with like a cheap little gem amulet, and then a small dagger kind of placed at the base.
All right, let's get her out. I'm gonna go down. I actually have a cane in my backpack that I have been holding on to, I guess, for the right moment. I'm gonna start trying to dig this fucking grave. I assume it's in the evening right now.
No, it was noon earlier. It's probably like 2 or 3 p.m. right now.
Got
But
it.
honestly, people digging up a grave in the pauper cemetery isn't going to raise too many alarms.
Perfect. Let's do it. So
People
I'm
are
gonna
probably
start.
used to grave diggers.
I'm gonna start digging my hands in there, start trying to dig it out, and I'll look back to them and say, "It's like, can I get a fucking hand?"
Can I just say I love how this entire part of this just turned into an episode of Ray Donovan.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And Brutus kind of takes out a cigar and crushes under his boot. He goes, "You heard him. Dig. It's your sister. He's trying to help. Show some respect. Start digging."
Is Brutus canonically played by John Voight?
I love that they rolled up to this like bar, picked her up, and we're like, "We're gonna go fucking dig up your sister. Come on,
Dig
Come
up.
on, let's go.
Everyone get to digging, baby. Give me
Or-
a hand.
You just kill her, bury them together.
So she actually puts her, because she had her hand on her short sword. I said
Yeah.
earlier.
Mhm.
So she yanks her short sword out of the scabbard and holds it up, and then just plunges it in the ground and just starts digging with the short sword, like moving earth with the short sword as best she can.
All right, I'm just going. However long it takes. I'm fucking tired. Wow, I want to get this fucking done.
And then Brutus is like, "Yeah, I'll keep an eye out, make sure nobody fucks with us." And he just kind of he lights up another cigar, and just sort of stares around.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
So it takes about an hour for you guys to dig this grave up, and then you finally hit something solid and realize there's wood underneath, and you start clearing the wood away from the coffin.
All right, sit right next to me. I'm trying to get the coffin to pop out, maybe with a short sword or a dagger or something. Just sit right here and you won't be able to see her, but you'll be able to hear you, I think. I'll let you know when.
All right. And she still looks a little dubious.
All right,
but there's also part of her that looks like she's looking down at the coffin, like hoping this works.
Yeah. So I open up the coffin. Is there, in fact, a dead body in there?
It is, and you can see the body of the girl, and she's even sure enough, she's got like the strangulation marks from where the noose choked the life out of her and snapped her neck.
Oh,
fuck.
And Crimson just kind of stares down at her sister, at her dead sister now, and just covers her mouth in horror.
Well, we can fix that. Give me a second.
it's fine. We can fix it.
It's okay. It's all right.
I got an app for this. It's okay.
I only just needed like a fucking finger or something, but this will work too.
If you guys remember Cartoon Network's live action block, dude, what would happen if we dug up someone's grave and revived her? Maybe.
Well, I mean, I remember in Buffy the Vampire Slayer when Buffy died after season 5.
I'm temporarily putting this in. I'm using Wish to duplicate the resurrection spell, and bam.
Are you sure I remember reincarnate?
I remember they you didn't actually ask. Okay. But they cast a spell to bring Buffy back to life, and they brought her back to life inside her coffin. They didn't dig her up.
Ooh,
yeah, you gotta do that part.
It's Craven's
Yeah.
last
So they
hunt,
didn't even know if the spell worked or not. And then like later, like Buffy literally had to dig her own way out of her grave.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And then like later on, like they find out that Buffy's actually not cool with this because Buffy was in heaven and Buffy was okay with being dead.
Fuckers.
So
Hey, I'm sure criminals and thieves, they usually go somewhere bad, so we're bringing her out of somewhere good, probably.
All right.
Fine. All right. Give me an hour. Keep an eye out. This is gonna take a bit. When I call you over, then's the time.
All right. So you start casting the spell. You're concentrating and you're focusing on it for an hour, and at the end of it, you see the spirit of a young woman appear next to the grave.
I'm just exhausted at this point. I just say, Crimson. Hey.
What?
She's here.
Is it time?
She's here.
Where?
Right.
She's looking around.
I'll point like right here. Like you can't see her, like I said, but she can hear you.
And she looks where you're pointing, and she's like, "All right." And she kind of pauses, like she didn't know what to say. And the spirit looks at you, Cal, and is like, "The fuck are you doing? Hello?"
Hi. Yeah, I'm bringing you back.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Crimson misses you dearly and seems to be nearly a dead woman herself. Without you here, she needs you.
I do. And then Crimson looks back over where you'd pointed before. She goes, "Dawn, come back. It's fucked up. It's fucked up what that Grey Castle asshole did. You shouldn't have had to die for that. It is fucked up. So come back. We'll go somewhere else. We'll start somewhere new."
I'm elbow deep in grave dirt. I don't give a shit right now, Roland. I'm agreeing with her right now.
He puts in his iPod and just starts blasting tunes while they're talking it out. You start
Dawn, come back.
You start hearing some Doom Eternal coming out of it.
And so Dawn, kind of thinks about it for a moment, and she's like, she's looking over at you, and she's like, "It's so peaceful over here. I mean, yeah, that guy's an asshole to drop Diamond, get me killed." But it's so peaceful. Cal, what are you gonna do? You're in a situation that the spirit doesn't know if it wants to return, but that's the only way that's gonna clear this beef.
Right, I'm going to talk out my ass. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm going to the afterlife comes to everybody eventually. You'll be back to that peaceful moment at some point in your life. But for now, peoples down here still need you. She needs you. Crimson needs you right now. And you can't help her where that is.
And as you're talking, like Crimson starts crying off to the side, and he's like, "She doesn't want to come back."
You'll be okay.
I'll keep going, saying she needs you more than ever.
All right, Cal, give me a persuasion check.
Tides of chaos? Yeah. Now's the fucking time. 36.
All right.
Is she feeling it?
Okay.
All right. So you see the spirit of Dawn, her sister, looking down very sadly at her sister, at Crimson. And she's like, yeah, I'll do it for her. I'll do it for her. She still needs me. I'll do it for her. And you watch the spirit kind of descend down into her body. And there's several moments of silence. And Crimson starts to freak out. She's like, "What is she doing? What's happening? Is she alive?"
Hold on.
And after several moments, you see the corpse in the coffin breathe in. And the eyes open now, and there's a renewed, color to the skin. She starts to try to move her limbs. They ache, and they're, she's still very stiff, even though she's alive.
She's got a -4 to everything. Come on, I'll lean over and start trying to help her up.
Yeah, she looks up. She's like, "Get me out of this fucking hole, huh?"
I'm thinking to myself, thank fucking God this fucking worked. Come on.
And then Brutus is just, you see like a Brutus is smoking a cigar, but his eyes are like as wide as fucking silver dollars. He's like, "The fuck is going on?" This shit's real. He can actually do this shit.
It would have been amazing if he was just, his eyes were just like glazed over and he was like, "Far out, man."
I'm just like, "Listen, this guy died a couple years back. He owed me some money, boss. Do you think he could?
Yeah.
Bring him back,
dig up his asshole and get my money. All right, so you're between you and Crimson, you're able to help get Dawn out of the grave.
Okay.
And
after she's up and everything, they have I'll step away for them to have a moment or anything like that, and just think for a second. Just thinking like, I just did it fucking again.
And then Dawn kind of leans on her sister, and she looks over at you. Goes, "Thank you, Mister. That's I didn't even know. I had never heard of such a thing. That's wow. Thanks." And then she looks over at Crimson, and she's like, "I'm a little weak, but let's go get that Grey Castle asshole."
Oh shit!
And then she goes right back to the grave.
And then Crimson's like, "Nah, Donnie, we gotta let it go. We can't do this. We gotta." I told him that was the price for me, because I was gonna kill him. I was gonna gut him like a fucking fish. I was gonna bury him all over the city in little parts for what happened to you. But technically, you're alive now, so the beast got to be over. I told him it's fair. I gave him an impossible thing. He said, "What can make this right?" I said, "Fuck you. I want my sister back." And now my sister's back. We got to let this go. And Don just kind of nods and says, "Yeah, all right, whatever. He's an asshole anyway. Somebody else will kill him."
Probably gonna end up being Thiza.
The Blades of Jiren are like, yeah, we're on it. We're working on it.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got it taken care of. Don't worry.
That Black Dragonborn's like, oh yeah, I got it. That Black
It's basically somewhere shouts in the graveyard, "Get in line!"
Yeah.
So yeah. Don looks at Crimson and says, I was wanted for murder. I don't think that changes. I think they wanted me in the ground. We may have to leave town." And Crimson's like, "I ain't got much money, but we'll figure something out. Maybe, I don't know."
God damn it! I'm gonna look into my pouch and I'm just gonna
Don't do it. Don't let him sucker you into this. That's the response.
I'm getting them out of my fucking life. That's what I'm doing. Here, I'm just gonna.
It's like the interview with Alden Ehrenreich and Harrison Ford, and Harrison Ford's like, "Get out of my chair! Get out of my life!"
Just start counting out some platinum, and after 50, I'm just gonna say, "Take it, go. Consider everything's done. All right, no issues, no nothing. Spread the word with whoever you got to that I solve things. All right."
All right. I will let people know on our way out.
I can fucking grant wishes now.
Just the way you said that, I can grant fucking wishes now.
And yeah, as you say that, Cal or Bruce is back off of that. You hear him go, "Fuck me, gee, wow."
Okay,
Cal's
canonically,
like half delirious at this point, having used all his magic, having lost a lot of blood.
So now, so Brutus is now Harrison Ford. Like, I'll do the fucking.
I now
scene.
have until you finish a long rest, you can't cast spells again. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, yada yada. So I am done. Once Crimson and such leave, I'm going the fuck. I'm gonna go spend some time with my fucking mom.
Yeah, they nod, and they give you their thanks once again. And Crimson says, "All right, we're good. We'll get out of town. You won't ever see us again. We'll probably go out to Limetown. I don't know."
Yeah, that's good.
All right, thanks again. And Don says, "Yeah, thanks, Mister."
Mm-hmm.
And they start heading off.
I'm just gonna sit there for a moment on the dirt and everything like that, and
Brutus kind of hands you feel like something tap your shoulder, and Brutus is like handed you a flask.
Thank God. I'm gonna take a swig of that.
Yeah, and it's
off
like,
the job right now, so I can do this.
It's like strong dwarven whiskey, like it's potent. It's good stuff.
Fuck, Brutus, give it to me straight. Have I gotten soft?
I mean, on the one hand, yeah, but on the other hand, you also brought somebody back to life. So I think it's kind of I think it evens out. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I don't really have a frame of reference for this. Normally I'm used to having guys killed or making sure I don't get killed or something like that. I'm not used to, I'm not used to crime bosses bringing people back to life after they're dead.
Yeah, I guess I gotta clarify from now on when I ask someone to be taken care of. All right, come on.
There's a downside to this, though, boss. If it gets out that you can bring people back from the fucking dead, people are gonna try to find ways to fuck with you. Maybe try to extort you into doing shit for them. So you got to be thinking about how you're going to work that up as an angle from here on out.
Yeah. Well,
Like, fuck you, you're gonna make me do this. If you want me to do this, and I'm the only game in town, then what are you gonna do for me? That's how you gotta start thinking about this.
Back alley resurrections.
Yeah.
Can't fucking
I
wait.
see no downside to this.
Zero
Absolutely not.
downside. That's great. All right. How much did I charge for a resurrection? I'll keep that in mind. Come
Oh
on.
God, boss, I don't know.
What's the normal cost for it? It's like 1,000 gold just for the materials, right?
Yes, it is. You
1,000
have to-
gold for the diamond.
for the
it.
diamond. The diamond's
And
got to
then-
be worth.
That's just material cost. Then you got to have like the expertise needed, you know. Then it's like there's a waiting list. So if you want to expedite it, you got to pay a little extra for that.
Hey!
I've had years of being killed as a sorcerer to do
Does
this.
mean- Hey, does this mean that Cal can now start his own religion?
Yeah, I'm the fucking messiah. All right, thanks for helping me with this, Brutus. I'm gonna make my way back to the area.
No, thank you. Yeah, well, I'll walk back with you. Thank you for letting me be here to see that. That's wow.
Yeah,
That's a fucking thing, right?
don't get used to it.
Oh,
We shouldn't be doing this a lot.
wow.
Oh.
I know how it technically works and everything, but man, I was not brought up being able to do this. I feel like that if I keep doing this, someone I'll point like up. Someone up there is gonna start coming knocking or something. I'm
Oh,
not
you mean
really,
like on some kind of weird meta level? Like there may be a price to pay or something?
something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, let's try to.
It's out of my pay grade, boss. I'm just an
Let's try to
NPC.
do this. Let's try to do this as little as possible. Come on.
What do you
We're gonna
want?
head back
What do
to
you
the
want to
area.
say to Thrill when he asks what happened?
Just say it's been taken care of, and Crimson's forgiven.
All right. If he
Forgiven
presses, I'm gonna lie and I'm gonna say that like we dug up her dead body and you were like, there, fuck you. There's your sister. You want to join her?
And
Oh my
and
God.
we ran her out of town.
And we ran her out of town. Yeah. And she
Yeah.
was like, no, what the fuck? No. All right, fine. I'll let the beef go. And then she just walks.
Yeah. So
I mean, on the one hand, you lose respect because she had legit beef. That Great Castle guy, am I right? He's an asshole. But at the same
Yeah.
time, if you double down, that shows strength. And you're like, no, fuck you. This is how we're gonna go.
yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta decide how it's gonna be.
yeah.
When I talk
You're
to
the
Thrill
boss.
next,
You gotta lay it down. You're the boss. Yeah.
when I talk to Thrill, I'll give him what the official story is.
And I'll back you up. I'll be like, yeah, you should have seen this chick. Yeah, I thought she was gonna piss her pants. She couldn't run fast enough. All right, good. We got
Goodness.
All right, we're on the same page. All right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Alright.
We're gonna head to the Myriad.
All right. So you guys
I felt my inner
I
New
just
York coming
witchcraft to
out
bring a
there.
personal life. Now I'm gonna go to church. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Brutus
I'm
goes
going-
with you to church, and it's kind of surprised you because Brutus goes in and goes up to one of the pews and does his own little prayer, to like the Myriad, like he's praying to Moradin, and he's like, Moradin, I've seen some shit today.
Yeah.
I need some help with this.
What have I got myself into, Lord?
I have seen some things, Moradin. Are you there, Moradin? It's me, Brutus. And then, then he drops. You see him drop 5 platinum in the offering plate, and then he gets the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
All
meme
right,
is
I'm
accurate.
gonna go-
That meme is
I'm
accurate,
gonna go-
Mike.
I'm gonna go sit next to my mom in the infirmary, and
Alright.
I will probably fall asleep in my chair.
All right. So actually, it's 10:17. We'll go ahead and end this early. We'll go ahead and I feel like we got a lot of good stuff in tonight. Is there anything else?
What's happened?
Is there anything else that anybody wants to work in, like in the next 13 minutes? We'll start off with Dodger and Sarah at the start of next session, and then see where you guys want to go from there.
I love how. Oh, sorry.
No, I tell you what. Let's do. We'll spend the next 13 minutes. We'll spend the next 13 minutes with you, since you're all reconvening back at the Myriad anyway. You guys are like sitting there waiting for Sarah and Dodger to wake up, and then y'all can talk about, because you've got a lot. You guys have learned a lot, and you have got a lot to talk about, like your next steps, where to go. So let's do that for the next 12 minutes.
Okay.
Anything like in town that you need to do? Are you stopping by the Dwemery? The Dwemery?
Yeah, I think we do need to get
Oh,
some
Probably
resupply.
closed right now, to be
we
honest.
do definitely need to reply on.
I don't
on
know. End of the world. I feel like the gun shops would be open.
Maybe in the United States, but maybe not in Levis.
This-
That's fair.
Don't use this for shopping. Don't use this for shopping. Use this to decide what you're going.
Oh,
What your
yeah.
next steps are. That's
Okay.
what this is intended for.
Okay, so when Roland gets back and tells Saris about that, that Jane is okay and his family's okay, and she just wants you to come home when you get done here, because she really needs to see you because it's been 4 weeks. And incidentally, I also had another visit.
What do you mean you had a visit?
From Corlon.
What?
From the god I can't pronounce.
Wait.
Yeah, from Corlon.
I got crazy stuff.
From
I got
Corlon.
crazy stuff all over the city. I've got reports of necromancers in the slums. I got reports of cultists asking people to donate their blood. I don't have time to deal with this right
Oh no!
Well, no, I just had a visit. He basically he took me to a swamp, and saw furries. And incidentally, you'll be happy to know that I found another one of those Vorsim artifact. Those little purple globe things. Remember those ones we saw in the a long time ago in
Don't
in
remind me.
Tabor Island. That one that weird thing that brought the Bjorn back? Yes, Percy's has one of those.
Well, that sounds like trouble.
Well, yeah. Then there's also a big bad scary dragon that was there. Yes, and I was and I was told that we have to go pick him up.
Sure, but it can wait at least on tomorrow. We've still got a lot of work to do today.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I'm just saying that I just feel the need to talk about this since you Sarah seem to know more about this than most of any of us, and I figured, hey, this is a good place to mention it. I mean, all the weirdness has happened already. I mean, what's more weird than one thing, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Roland, by the way, the Crimson thing has been solved. All right, it's done.
What crimson thing?
Wait a minute. What did you do, Cal?
I took care of it.
What do you mean by took care of it?
No,
Cal?
I didn't kill her. I resurrected her sister.
You resurrected her sister. God damn. Cancel the necromancer. We don't need the Inquisitors. Just send them back.
Sarah walks over to a whiteboard and just crosses out one of the items on there.
Okay, that's all right. Oh, you mean like that one guy in like the cleric? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's like what a cleric would do.
Oh, that's confusing. Well, that's that. Well, I don't know if that was
concerned that we're getting a little too.
Right?
I don't know. We're getting a little too fast and loose with our powers here, doing stuff like that, Cal.
I agree.
I know I won't say we can't do it anymore because that'd be very hypocritical of me to say after what happened the last couple days or last month. I don't listen. You know what I mean? Okay, but we just gotta.
No, I get it. Look, I basically tried anything other than doing this. I looked for could I maybe get her a new base of operations? Can I get her some guys?
I trust you, Cal. It's fine. I trust your judgment. But we just got to be careful.
I don't want to keep doing this. Look, this whole bringing people back to life, choosing who lives, who dies. I'm not really feeling it. Let me tell you, I've been trying to work out my feelings about it, and I don't really want to keep doing it.
Listen, we have several religious scholars here who can discuss it with you if you want, but that's probably gonna have to be a conversation for another time.
That's fair.
I think Brother Mordecai knows a lot about that, though. He's over there if you want to talk to him.
I may actually take him up on that. Anyways, that's taken care of. So you're talking to Elf God, Roland.
So you're saying Corlon wants us to, go to find Perseus.
Well, we have something.
Just to get Cal, just to be specific. Corlon never spoke to me directly. I mean, he appeared. He always used to do this
spoke to you
little thing with
directly?
his finger on his lips and everything, but he spoke directly and said, "You go to the southern wastes, where the human swamp, where the human swamps, the swamp swamps would dwell the humans, and retrieve Perseus."
That's amazing.
I mean,
Your
that sounds
God
pretty
actually
directive.
talked-
I may not be. I might be like as the most religious necessarily. I mean, I'm not exactly very super, But I do know that when a god tells you to do something, you go do it. No questions asked.
You can ask
One
some
question
questions,
wanted
but
good for 20 years and it's supposed to be usually happy and carefree and everything, but he was all serious and said, "No, you must do this." And I'm not going to question it.
all right. Once we have things under control in the town here, yeah, I guess that's going to be our next stop. We'll
Well,
find Persies and we'll discuss what we're going to do with them.
hold on.
Hopefully-
Before we start tackling the Persies thing, I believe Jariza's got a lock on where most of the Cthulhu stuff is happening. It's in the southern reaches. Hold on, let me
Southern Waste?
Yeah, I think
southern waste,
Oh.
south of Azteca. Al-Karak, south of Al-Karak, other side of the far continent.
Oh, I wonder if that is related to the Black Dragon at all. Interesting. He said, he says, well, that seems like a good...
The southern, and Roland would know this because he's been told before, like when he was at the Explorer Society Hall.
Yep.
The southern wastes are broken up into two regions. The north is more of a volcanic plain, kind of a wasteland. Mm-hmm. Below there is a very arid, or not arid, but very humid swamp.
Okay.
So the northern part of the southern wastes is where the Crimson Elves are, and then the southern part is where
the swamps. Yeah,
is where Coralon has been showing Roland where Perseus is, and where Roland had to confirm that a black dragon that size would probably have been in the southern swamps.
Yep.
Also, southern wastes. Fun fact: demons. A lot of them.
A lot of demons. Great. Just what we needed right now.
Sounds like a very good vacation spot. If you sounds like this, ask me then.
Yeah, I'd rather vacation if we could choose. Sorry, I'm a little sassy right now. I get sassy when I resurrect somebody.
Hey, you look a little worn out there, pal.
Yeah. I got to be careful. I may fall asleep in this chair as we talk. Anyways, so cool. Sounds like we know where we're going.
Anything new with the rest of you? I guess I don't know if you've had a chance to take care of everything.
We should probably have a proper talk with Misdirection.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll have something.
No,
for
George.
us.
Remember remember in the first session we were in the Shadowfell, I made a note of picking up Shade.
No, and Shade fell in combat to the flesh golem.
No, I know. I picked him up after he turned back into a figurine.
Did you?
Yeah.
I believe he did say something like that.
I don't remember it. I'm sorry. No,
I'm fine.
I'm joking. That's fine. I just wanted to fuck with you. Go ahead.
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna take that image you posted of me and I'm gonna crop it and it'll say, "If only you knew how bad things were."
All right. Continue with your plotting, so that I know what the hell to get ready for next session. Go.
All right. So I don't know if there's still a lot of trouble in the streets. So what if we relax here, wait for we just meet here for now. We'll wait for Cal's mom and Dodger to wake up, and after that tomorrow we'll meet with Mr. X.
Yeah. Once we got to talk with Mr. X, I say we spend the day buying up all the potions and all the things we can get, and we head out there.
Well, we got if we're going to some place, we need to prepare to be, for swampy weather, swampy conditions, and also humid conditions, but all that great stuff. I mean,
what is there to prepare for? We've been in swamps, we've been in dry areas.
Yes, but would Roland know anything about the Crimson Elves at all, or anything? Like
maybe some boots that you don't care about getting mud covered.
General knowledge about the Crimson Elves. People would know that there are Crimson Elves, that the Crimson Elves long ago started off as normal elves, who kind of broke off from Laranesa. kind of decided to go off, do their own thing under the charismatic leader Malix Vi,
Okay.
who then led them in the desert, sort of like a messianic figure, and then became a lich and sort of subjected them all to like sort of a forced curse where they all just became basically they became like a version of like it's like Jonestown meets North Korea.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
Oh God.
So,
But they're very
So North
so
Korea.
they're very secular, or not secular, but they're very secluded. They
Mhm.
do not like outsiders. Like if you were to walk up to their city gates, they're just gonna be like,
Right.
okay, there's an outsider. We should kill them and use their skin to make parts.
oh, nice.
So yeah, they're very violent. They're very zealous. They're very dangerous. There's rumors that they are cannibals, not in that they eat themselves, but that they eat other humanoids. Although people say a lot of shit about the Crimson
Mhm.
Elves over the years,
Right.
you know. But at the same time, they don't really know what's true or not
Yeah.
because no one ever comes back from. It was like, you know, like every now and then, like a myriad priest will be like, "Oh, I think I'm going to do the myriad's work and try to spread light to these people," and they're never heard of again because they're presumably killed either
Right.
by something in the southern wastes or by the Crimson Elves themselves. So that's what they would know of the Crimson Elves,
Okay.
and that's sort of general knowledge for the world.
Mhm.
They don't seem very friendly from what I've heard.
No, I think we might want to have to give them a wide berth, but I have a feeling that if we're going to be walking through their territory, they're going to notice us. So, best if we probably prepare ourselves for the eventuality and everything like this, and also stuff to probably But yeah, I think you're right. We think we should wait to see how both Dodger and Cal's mom recover first before we start doing any kind of sort of planning. I'm sure, Cal, you need to get lots of rest after basically teleporting us a lot across the continent from another plane of existence. I mean,
Not to
Yes.
mention bringing
A
someone
little
back.
bit of
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounds like it. But I think I might just about pass out. So
All right. Well, there's an empty bed over there.
I'll take it.
Just you have to move if someone injured comes in, but still.
Fine.
You get a long rest, but it only lasts until a homeless person comes in.
All right, so the plan is to start striking out towards the northern part of the southern wastes on the eastern continent next time.
Yep.
I think
Or-
our plan
or-
was to
Sounds
get more
good.
information from
Next
back.
session I see, I believe, is misdirection plus shopping plus
Right.
Getting
probably
there.
physically getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up. We're going to be definitely going to the waste. It's just I think we're relying on
Yeah.
Mr. X to give us some more concrete information, like of settlements, areas, threats.
Yeah, we're looking for a map and some
Right.
like where we're gonna be popping out and where to go from there, possibly.
Yeah. If we want, I can also probably write some downtime stuff that we can in
I
case
don't think we're going to get a lot of downtime, sadly.
No, I mean, but just before as we make our preparation, when we make our preparations and everything like this before we leave or something. But
Cyrus feels really bad. He's not going to get to spend much time with his wife, especially after being gone for a month.
You get to
Jeez.
Oh my God.
you get to spend time with her. Period. Be thankful.
Wow. No,
Yeah, Thesis is like, I never got to say goodbye to Umberto, asshole.
I didn't realize you two were so close.
He goes, Sarah's, if
They
you
were
want to go
secret
back,
lovers.
want to go to Jane. I mean, if we're going to be going, fairly shortly, I suggest you probably go back and see her. I mean, that's not, she misses you greatly. I mean, who knows? I mean,
I
how
know.
long?
It's just, I don't.
Look,
honestly, I probably should get back as it is.
Look,
Melvos
we
is
can-
working
look,
with the Silver
there's
Shield.
plenty of-
so they need me here.
There's plenty of people here that are taking care of folks and everything like this. You need to go back to your family and reassure them that that everything all is well. We'll cover for you.
That sounds terrifying. Actually, I'm gonna ask Morena to cover for me, but I'll be back.
Oh, well, that's probably would be wise then. Yes.
All right. We will pick up there next week then. I hope you guys had a good time.
Oh, this is
Hell yeah.
This was a good. This was a
Yeah,
good
that's awesome.
session.
Yeah.
The
This was
decision,
great.
I
the decision to kill off Umberto was completely on the fly. And
Whoa.
originally he
Oh.
was going to be fine. I hadn't planned to, and then with these was like, do I get any response back? And I was like, no,
No.
No.
It
no.
worked out. I think Karina would have killed him eventually anyway. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
definitely
she-
like
she
that.
had-
It started off a bit slow, and then you just hit the gas as we were going. Like, we're wandering around, we're looking for the key to this puzzle, and then we see the Raven Queen, and then we go back, and then the sky breaks, and there's like riots in the streets.
And then
And it's
Yeah.
I appreciate how the plot ground to a halt so Thiza could do the office with his coworker.
That was
his
pretty
co-
funny.
That was pretty great.
Every time
Yeah,
every time I go into that building, I'm expecting fucking shenanigans of some kind. Even though I'm trying really hard to do like some kind of dramatic scene in there, it always devolves into like some kind of elaborate shitpost.
Meanwhile,
you got to be firm with them. No blood sacrifices.
meanwhile, Bull is living Middle Earth and Annie with her stuff, and
Yep.
Yeah, Corlon
Yeah,
doing
I wish I
mainline
could have. I wish I
interviews.
could have gotten to play the song.
Yeah.
and and Roland's being visited literally by gods at this point, even though he's not a cleric. It's like,
Yeah, you're getting mainline from Corlon. Oceanus never spoke to Ceres, although he did give him a cool trident. So that's
yeah,
give and take.
Cool, I guess.
it's like,
So yeah, Roland, you're a man on a holy mission now.
yeah,
I was
interesting
thinking of.
enough. A holy, oh yes,
I
guy,
prayed to.
the rogue who's on a mission for God. Basically, he's one of the Blues brothers now. He's on a mission for
Are we gonna get a blues mobile?
What were you
Mission
saying?
from Elf God.
What were you saying, Kel?
I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure Cal has prayed once or twice to Ranmitter, but that was probably a long time ago and probably not in good faith. So I have no gods to,
the
worry
next
about.
time you'll see Roland, he will be wearing some dark sunglasses and wearing a hat.
And a shitty fedora.
Another wardrobe change.
Vola was
Sorry,
hugging
sorry,
children.
Right.
Vola was hugging children. Vola was hugging children.
She
Pretty
was.
wholesome,
She
yeah.
was
One
hugging.
second.
Real quick, I'm gonna end the stream because
Okay.
Okay.
have a good night.
No,
Sean.
that's cool. All right. So you
Mhm.
okay?